so it might dry things out.
And the last course, the second course on both days last year, we only had a handful of people climb it.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if that plays out again. These courses look a little more doable than some of the courses last year, but sometimes some of the easier courses you think are easier end up being the hardest. So we'll see how it plays out. It should be a lot of fun. Like I said, I think we're trying to get things kicked off here shortly.
So we are going to start with the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class as usual, and I have the points for overall for the season right now. I'm just going to run through our top 5. This is overall up to this point for the season. For the stock class, Paul Wolf is in the lead, 877 points, and then Brandon Davis with 780, Wade Good with 777, Dan Carter with 607, and then Clint Garrison with 448. Those are the top 5 points-wise. Overall for the stock class right now for the year. But we've got 4 hills to race.
We do.
And
things can change a lot with 200 points out there.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of points on the table. And with some very, very long courses. And I know there's... Which hill was it, Matt, that everyone was...
They got Brandon.
I'm not going to say concerned about coming down, but...
This is Brandon Grapevine taking off the line.
Let's go, Brandon.
Again, there's hit a little bit of a jump there, hit that race line jump, and then these are kind of some off-camber whoops. It'll be interesting to see how the big bouncers hit those. They are very big whoops. And then there's several 45-degree, I guess you call them ditches, that they dug. So it'll be, I think you'll see some guys take them a little bit slower initially until they get kind of worn in. There's a little bit of a jump down there they splash through.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Again, there's some smaller whoops down there. They're about a foot tall. The first set are about 2 feet deep. Again, right now, going around that corner.
Oh, man, the mud.
There's a little bit of a tabletop, and then a couple kind of slow whoops, and then a big tabletop. He's going to hit right behind us. There we go.
That's the Lasernut launch. He's coming over, and he's heading towards the Branik Bridge. Now, Brandon, if you just tuned in, Brandon Grapevine is our very first driver of the day. This is the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class, and we have just kicked off 2 full days of racing here at Mid-America, and Brandon is out here showing us what the course number 1 is going to be like for the stock class.
Again, it's going up, turning around, coming down that. A little bit of a dirt. It's not too. There is a couple little dirt ledges in there, and then there's a giant white rock pile at the bottom, which was helpful when we were trying to map out our courses this morning. Again, you can see the taped-off section for the side-by-sides. Kind of keeps them in a tight area because they're going to have to turn and go up a hill, which makes kind of a short running area. But, again, these are stock. This is our stock UTV class. So these are not fully built rigs. These are a stock UTV class. So a little bit of a jump there at the end. Aired it out.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
Crossing the creek.
This is basically his backyard. 115.533.
There we go. That's our first time of the day.
115.533. That was Brandon Grapevine.
By far the best time of the day. Brandon Grapevine. Great job.
Zach.
Oh, Zach.
What's up, Raymond? Tuning in here from Florida. Eric Hagan jumping in there. Angie Bacon, part of that Bacon family, cheering us on.
Eric Hagan.
They got some new, Bacon family's got some stuff in the works. They're working on some new stuff for next year. Jed Harper.
Eric said that his mountain bikes were more important than rock racing. We see how it is, Eric. Now, we're glad to have you guys all tuning in with us today. Thanks for joining Matt and I on Hillside Live for the Branik Motorsports Championship.
Paul Wolf stunt double right here.
Woo!
Taylor, can you ask who is racing for Paul, please? I was not informed for stock class.
Dang, that's cool. Actually, I don't think Grapevine was doing that bad now after watching.
He didn't say a name.
What's up, Ethan Martin? Mr. Tunnel Vision himself tuning in today.
All right, so Paul Wolf is not here this weekend, unfortunately. We all hate hate that for him. This is I'm not sure who's running. I'm trying to get a name for you guys. I wasn't told anyone was running for him in stock class. So
and
we're gonna figure out who's driving.
And congratulations to Paul, who recently got engaged.
That's right.
So
yes,
pretty
big
exciting.
congrats to them, Paul and Christy.
He was, I guess he was going to do it here, like at finals during the dinner, but he said, I don't create too much of a scene, take over the show. So he did it before. So huge shout out to him.
Taylor, can you try one more time, please?
What's up, Jesse Williams?
What?
We got Ron Jeremy driving for Paul Wolf. Come on, Ron.
Whoever is talking into the microphone has no idea, or into the radio cannot enunciate. I don't know who that is.
Jesse Williams, what's up, buddy?
Josh Lewis.
You're doing great.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
Bryant.
So, yes, the feed does look great. Sounds great. We have a T1 dedicated internet connection here, so we do not have to set up the satellites. We're able to absolutely plug in, and that's about a 4K shot right there. So everything looks great. Get a great overview.
Woo! 121.981.
121.981. That was Josh Lewis running for Paul Wolf. Sorry about the confusion there, guys.
Till anybody better comes and races, that's going to hold.
Brian Dunnigan jumping in there.
Cody Kaysen.
All right, Cody Kaysen is on the line.
It's so great to have the starting line literally right behind us so we can watch him take off, watch him hit the first couple jumps. Great shot of the starting gate there. American flag waving in the back there.
There you go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Again, this is the Rock Life off-road stock class. Huge shout out to those guys. They brought us some Pit Vipers. Me and Zach Pit Vipers last week, so we were able to stay nice and cool. I say again, I think you're going to see some guys take this first section slow because it is so rough for a stock side-by-side. Again, I think you're going to see even some of the bouncer guys take a little bit slower because some of those holes are pretty good size out there.
I think this is a nice course to start things off with for this weekend. It's nice and long. It's doable for the stock class. You know, everyone's got, hopefully, is wanting to, finish 4 hills.
Yes.
So nice to just have a good smooth course to kick things off with. Nothing too crazy out
My
here.
goal today is just to not break on the first day. I don't care what happens, just don't break.
All right. It's official. Now we know.
Yes.
Matt's game plan.
Yes. Ooh, he got a little squirrely up there. Made that corner quick. Again, that's for a stock side-by-side. He's whipping around the woods pretty good there.
Cody Kaysen raced with us at Bikini Bottoms, I do believe. Recognize that name. Hard to believe that this is the last race of the season already. What do you guys think, you guys that are watching live at home? Does it seem like this season should be over already? We do still have Fun Run next month. We'll talk about that a little bit more later, I guess, when we have some downtime.
Kenny got through the finish line. See if we can get a time for him. There we go.
104.026.
That's a pretty quick time.
104.026.
We have a new leader.
Haley Holback tuning in. She recently celebrated an anniversary with the great Justin Holback.
Great Justin.
I know that because they're my Facebook friends. I seen them and shared like this cute picture of them on the beach. I'm like, they're such a cute little family. It's so cute.
Jesse Williams, we miss having you out here. Thanks for watching. And you're right, these hills are going to be real interesting to watch once we get some bouncers out there. All right, Dan Carter.
There you go. Go.
Again, he's part of that
out on the course.
part of that Rock Life off-road team. Again, he was out here doing a little pre-run yesterday. He'll be racing stock class, I believe, and the unlimited. He brings 2 bouncers or 2 buggies out usually. One for the stock class, one for the unlimited cup. He also sometimes will race the Bounty series as well. He's kind of an all-around guy. He's one of those guys that'll be doing a bunch of races this weekend. If he races all 3 of those side-by-side classes, that'll be 12 races he'll get in this weekend. So
Looking good so far. You know, earlier, I don't know, this summer, a few races ago, I had all these bracelets I was making for all the ladies of the sport. You know, I've passed them out. And
yeah.
Dan asked me if I would make him one that said, "Don't suck."
Yeah.
Because they're like, they have letter. I can spell stuff out on them.
That's kind of cool.
And I figured he was just joking because I'd made some for Jody, you know.
Yeah.
But I made him one that was red, black, and white anyway to match the buggy. You know? I was like, I didn't expect him to actually wear it. I thought it was just for fun. They take like 5 minutes to make. So I gave it to him, and he's been wearing it. I've seen him wear it at every race ever since.
Awesome.
And he's always like, got my lucky bracelet on.
and once it's lucky, you can't pass it up. Hitting that Wonder Bread logo there.
So yeah, if anyone needs a bracelet that says "Don't suck,"
yes,
just a little daily motivation, hit me up.
That is a pretty great motivator. Don't suck.
Where you at?
Oh no! The banner was in my way. Did he get turtled or did his friend
I think he
pulling?
just got hung up a little bit there.
Thanks for the feedback, everybody, on how the show is looking today.
Jeff said, "I'm crying in my cereal bowl. Last race of the season." Yep, last race of the season for us.
That's a 124.
124.761. So far, Cody Kaysen with a 104 is our fastest time on Hill 1, followed by Brandon Grapevine with a 115. Then Josh Lewis with a 121, Dan Carter with a 124, and Wade Good is on the line.
Mr. Good, part of that Good racing team.
Wade Good.
Look at his helmet, it's all nice and clean.
It is.
That fire suit's still white.
I just washed mine as well.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I know. It's nice and clean.
That was a waste of
My
water
helmet's
right
clean.
there.
My gloves are white, so I made sure they were like sparkling white and chill. Shampooed them really, really good, so they're nice and white.
You might as well have someone take a picture of you before
it's not going to last
before
long.
you get out there then.
Getting a little squirrely down there. Again, I think you're going to see a few guys take those moguls a little bit slower.
Slower?
Just because they're so off camber, and they're pretty deep, too.
Good.
All right, time to beat is a 104.
Coming off that Lasernut launch there. Getting a little air time.
He's coming in hot to that Branik Motorsports bridge.
Again, he's a heck of a wheel man. We'll see if he can't head down the downhill wood section.
I think he just had the fastest time across this straightaway.
Look at him swinging around the corner there. Again, Wade also got married recently, so
He did.
huge shout out to his wife is here cheering him on. They were out doing some little pre-run yesterday. He'll be also bumping to a big bouncer next year's season as well.
That's
He'll be
right.
racing,
That is going to be fun to watch.
Shelby St. Clair's buggy. Used to be the Outlaw. Now it's called Karma. Karma.
All right, Wade has definitely got a really good time going right now.
Aired it out. Woo! Good job. Heck of a run. Taylor sprinting around. Woo! Wow.
Okay,
87.429.
He definitely
Wow.
was moving. Definitely our new fastest time.
87.
Wow.
That puts Cody Kaysen down to second right now. And then Brandon Grapevine in third with a 115. But we've got another Brandon Davis on the line. Let's go, Brandon.
Yes, let's go, Brandon.
All right. If Brandon don't have a super fast run, he's pretty much got
Taking off there. Brandon's
right.
another guy that'll be doing. Oh!
Oh, Brandon.
Came up a hair short, but was able to clear it.
I'm really glad we're not any closer to the starting line.
Because we'd be getting
We're
muddy.
like 10 feet away from
Yes.
getting pelted.
Again, Brandon was down here doing a little pre-running last night, checking the course out. He'll be doing like triple duty this weekend, racing side-by-sides, stock class. I think he also races Cup Series still and big bouncers as well. Although Menace, the IFS buggy, he messed up the motor end. So
I just found that out this morning.
So he will not be racing it this weekend. So went to the backup car, and I said, "Man, you could have got." He said, "Well, we could have had it done. We'd have been rushing to get it all put back together, but it would have been essentially band-aided." So he said.
I mean, if one has a backup bouncer, a badass backup bouncer sitting at home, it is for situations such as this.
And that's what he said. He said, I could have got it torn apart, put all back together, and he said that exact words. He said, but that's why I have a backup bouncer. So he said, we'll go to the point. And he said, really, it'll probably work just as well with this kind of course. So we'll see how it does. Again, it's also a TC-built chassis.
Oh, no, that IFS would have been good through those whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what the bouncers are running exactly, though.
And, we'll be heading to
I didn't do my geometry homework last night and study this map close enough.
We'll be running through them as well. And we're going both directions, too. So we'll be running, down through them and coming back through the big jumps and then flipping that this afternoon. So we'll see how that plays out. Aired out the top there.
Nice.
That is a fun little jump.
All right, let's see how he did.
Ooh.
97.357.
97.357.
That's good enough for second place and a heck of a run.
I guess Clint's not running stock. All right, so that means for that was Hill 1 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. Wade had the fastest time with an 87, then followed by Brandon Davis with a 97, and then Cody Kaysen with a 104. Those were the top 3 times for Hill 1. We are going to be moving on to the RCV Axle Unlimited class now. Tyler Heinzel is on the line. He's ready to start things off for us. I'm glad to see him back in that buggy. Looks like they got everything put back together. For those of you who didn't see the race at Bikini Bottom, Tyler had a bit of a scare. He endoed and rolled over coming off one of the jumps and tweaked his back and
hard,
and it was scary enough that they cut him out of the buggy and got him out of there, but everything was okay, which is awesome. Super grateful for that.
I'll say life light in there. He said you could see in the X-ray went up, and then right where it went over a little bit up. He said it was definitely not real fun. He came out yesterday, and Dan Carter came with him, and Dan Carter was going to run for his points if he wasn't running. So his wife was here and said, we're going to make sure we take it nice and easy. And they kind of went over the course very slow yesterday. I kind of watched him a little bit. We kind of made some adjustments, and he tried a couple different lines to see what was going to be the smoothest. And I told him, I said, I'll make sure everyone in Life knows this guy was airlifted from a race about 10 days ago.
And, cut out of the buggy with the jaws of life.
Yes. And they got the buggy sleeved. It's back welded back together. They had plenty of time. What's up, Zach?
Are you joining us? There was either a spider web. Nope, that's one of my.
It probably is. I'm good, guys.
What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Hey, I just lost your camera.
Nice shirt.
I don't know if you have connection issues, but it keeps going in and out.
So how's it going out there?
How come we don't have the mics in the headphones?
We do.
The radios?
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
Yours isn't turned on.
Oh.
Hey, Tyler.
Well, I have to listen to that.
We can hear it.
I can't hear it. I can hear this one. Oh, the power's not even on mine.
Yeah, it's on.
No, the
power
middle
is the middle one. Somebody's isn't on, and mine's the one not working. The middle one. You see out of the top and the bottom?
Yes. There you go. Yeah, I see it, but it's on.
Thank you, Taylor, for having to get up to push a button.
It's always an adventure.
It was not on. Look, it's still not on.
I promise you it's on because I can hear you and you can hear me.
It's not
still
on.
Not
see
on.
The light, the red and the green light?
Not on.
Okay.
Check
there's a cord here that plugs in.
Okay.
And
no.
It's plugged in.
Nothing. Oh, there it is. Bam.
Okay.
Hello. So, what you doing?
There we go. We're back on it.
Oh, nothing. Just racing.
Oh, this is awesome. I love how that settled the dust. Moved the rain out, left us a big shade.
It actually feels great out here.
It does.
It actually finally feels like fall.
Yeah,
I've been waiting on this.
I told Mom about him. I was like, you know what? This is actually really great weather. There's no sun. It's like a nice cool breeze. It's great.
Yes, we could even have vampire attendees.
Yeah.
It is so just covered.
Said, it's supposed to get a little.
If that was a
colder.
thing. If that was a thing.
Where did you come up with this?
I
Have you been reading Twilight?
Yeah, actually I do.
Not surprised.
I love vampires that sparkle.
Yeah. We have a really good time even after the live show is over. We go to dinner and we have a really, really good time together.
Sometimes we're not sick of each other by then.
Yes.
So still
Yeah.
have
We
fun.
do have a good time. It's a lot of fun here.
This morning we were setting up the trailer and we were in a bit of a rush to get everything done. You know, the rain had set some stuff back and we were working well as a team. And someone was like, "Where's the power strip?" I was like, "Oh, I saw that. I know where it is." Grab it. Pat and Nick's like, "Look at us go working as a team." I'm like, "It only took 4 years of doing the show."
And we set some stuff up yesterday, but with all the rain coming in, we didn't really want to have everything fully set up. So we kind of left everything kind of pre set up in the trailer. We got this morning, kind of rolled everything out. We played a little bit yesterday. Again, we talked about having the T1 internet connection. So I know all you guys have said the video is really crystal clear and you hear the audio great. So we're very happy with that. It's nice.
All right. So we're moving into the RCV Axle Unlimited series.
Yes.
We talked about Tyler Heinzel being on the line. Zach, you always have good intuition on what's happening out there. What do you think is going to be the fastest time in the...
Now, they have made a change.
Radio is on. Like,
it's not mine.
it's terrible.
It's
Yeah.
it's not mine, though.
I think.
Yeah, mine's completely turned off.
Just the most important guy talking here.
The fastest time for the stock class was Wade's 87.
But
now, I don't know how
they
big
have
of a
made a
difference.
change at the top on the tape, so it's a little bit different route, but not major. But I'm thinking we're going to be looking at an 82.
Ooh.
I think somebody in a unlimited buggy is going to have the capability of throwing up an 82. It's going to be a lot of times being left right here in these whoops because they're intimidating.
Yeah.
You got to think you're Tyler. You're coming off of a race where you took a bad tumble on a similar jump. And
those things are violent too.
But he just had to watch Brandon Davis almost not make it. So it's kind of like, I got to get it for it to be smooth. His back still is an issue, even though he's healed and he's not hurt. He still has muscle strain. He still has pain. So he's just going to fight through it. And but after seeing that, I mean, he was lined up with him. I was standing there talking to him, and I'm like, okay, well, you know that you need to gas it, but this is not Dyersburg. There's not enough lift on that particular jump to do we had one guy doing endo, but with Tyler's bike and the way it's set up, the weight ratio on his bike is different than the Can-Am, so it's liable that he's going to be able to sit real nice.
You mean coming off the Lasernut launch tabletop over there?
Yes.
Yeah, and again, I told him, I said, this day one of 2 days of racing still. I said, so save your back at least fast. You can still run both days. I said, if you have to come and crawl through this, save your back for the second day, and that way you can push a little bit harder maybe on day 2.
You know what? It's funny. Me and you think like that because I walked over to him. I said, look, if you want to Matt Holt this whole track.
Oh, here we go.
No, and that's not bad advice, Matt, going into this, and especially not knowing how your back is. I mean, they literally took the jaws of life and cut the roof off this buggy 2 weeks ago. And, we were all super concerned, and thank the Lord, Tyler's fine. I mean, they went through an X-ray. They can't find anything. But a hit like that still hurts.
He said it hurts. He said I was hurting.
I will say that there's certain seats that we're using now that we've introduced a few years ago that I have seen a dramatic rise in back injury, and I don't know if...
Jack and I were talking about that on the way here.
I think it's more the pitch. I know some of the racers have made modifications when installing the seat by elevating the front of the seat to roll them back a little bit.
Yeah.
And by rolling the seat back, when you take a downward hit, instead of being straight up and down and not having any give for your spine, it's more of a flat hit, back buster. You spread out the... it's not as focused. You spread the pressure, and so it's better. So there's modifications you can do that need to be done to those seats, obviously based on the amount of injuries that have happened since we started using them.
And I was watching Formula One recently, and I was amazed. They almost literally lay down in the car. It's crazy how low they are and how it's just like lay down with just their head tilted up. And I'm like, versus us who have almost a straight up and down seat, it's kind of crazy to see.
I know if I wanted to get back into bouncing like in a serious way, that would be the first.
Yeah.
Dad and I both have the same back problems.
Yeah.
And you pay attention to Wes Keene, for instance. He's one of those believers that says, hey, I can run this seat, but I'm going to have to lay it way back. And Wes said, you know what? When I'm strapped in, it's a lot easier for me to lean my head forward and trust my Hans device to keep my neck from doing what it's supposed to do or leaning into it to keep it stable. He said you can use the device itself to stabilize your head and your motion by keeping the strap tight, you know. And those are benefits. Those are huge. You know, you can lay it in there and you can still see, and while spreading the impact out.
Yeah. Again, transfer that load out. It's kind of more important too. So.
Are we putting some more tape on the hill?
Yeah,
Have you guys heard on the radio?
Yeah, they're changing it. They're almost
Okay.
done. I just heard him on the radio earlier while talking.
Cole Shirley
It's a lot of
said.
multitasking, isn't it?
Cole
It
Shirley
is.
said mud is much better than dust.
Yes.
Especially when they have power washing stations here.
Yes, which is so nice. And I guarantee you they will be busy as can be later today. I know some of the guys that pre-ran already went up and washed the rig off after they're done pre-running. And I'm like,
All right, that's a little too much.
yeah,
dedication.
DC had his bike down here, and he said the tires kept getting taller and taller. And he said they wouldn't even hardly turn.
Tires
my
my butt.
shoes
Have
are
you
out
seen
here.
my feet? I started out, I wear a 13 and a half shoe, and as I walked, they became 16s and 18s, and I was,
Some sticky clay out
Yeah.
here.
yeah. And I mean,
you just keep getting taller
I
as you're
know.
walking.
You know what they say about guys with big feet? We got to have big socks because it doesn't go all the way up. And as you can see, I represent my Snap-on.
Oh, you
socks.
snap on? Yeah.
You have Snap-on socks?
Yeah.
Yeah, Snap-on even buys my socks. So, yeah.
right.
Yeah, they're interchangeable. Yeah.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. They have a great warranty. though.
Warranty. I was going to say they probably have a great warranty problem.
Great. Yes. Oh, heel to toe. Heel to toe.
Everybody likes
kind
your
of phone
shirt.
is
There's
this?
like 4 people have said they like your shirt.
That's because it's an awesome shirt. It's America.
It's America.
America. America as it should be.
You know, some things you can't plan. Some things are just awesome. And in our life, we've seen a few things like that. And we were able to witness a amazing event that allowed people a gateway and an avenue to express how they feel and still utilize the freedom they have in America. I think that's all I care about. I want everybody to be happy.
Yeah.
I want everybody to be happy and really,
And
make the best of it.
You do. And I keep telling people, like, you kind of tease a lot of the drivers.
No.
But you tease everyone equally.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's me or Timmy Cameron. You tease us exact. You even claim to be Timmy's backup driver.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I actually made a TikTok if y'all want to go there and watch of Timmy Cameron. I did a
we
tribute
saw
to
it.
Timmy Cameron. It's really
We saw
good.
it.
They
Y'all
showed
could
me at
go
lunch
watch
yesterday,
that.
and I was like, oh, and it's like Timmy hugging all these random guys.
It's funny because I started making it about you, and I couldn't find enough people congratulating you.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
But
go.
but
My best was when he put his arm around Cash, Cash, because small child. They're not that much different in height either.
my wife's favorite
Guys.
was him and Spiegel.
Yeah,
on the dirt bike.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
old school.
It is.
And
Where'd you find that picture of him and Cole? They look like they were like 16.
Yeah.
we have to. They're everywhere. And to tell you the truth, I pulled it. I use a lot of restraint because I found some really pictures that could be missed. You're like, why did somebody take that
How
picture?
much time did you spend digging up these pictures? Then?
Oh, literally minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
So you've got them all within easy access.
Yes,
on your
I've
phone
actually
is what
got my
that means.
I've got my Timmy Cameron file
I'm
that
sure
I
you
slipped
do.
through.
And
Yeah.
what's your TikTok? I'm gonna go find your TikTok. What's your TikTok?
It's Zach MF Garner.
Zach MF Garner.
Yeah, it's motorized freight. I'm in
Yeah,
trucking. Yeah,
Yeah,
Zach
that's
motorized
what I
freight.
Zach
Yeah.
MF Garner. I like it.
And Zach MF Garner. Yeah, and one and that's pretty all.
Yeah.
Eric said he's just elated that you have on a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Good
Hey
point,
Eric,
Eric. Good
it will
point.
come off if you show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eric, fortunately, is busy with mountain bike race today.
I hate that.
Luckily for us.
Yeah. Mountain bike.
Only because we want Zach to keep his shirt on, Eric, not because we don't want to see you, of course.
I said mountain bike is a lot more work. These power themselves. Where a mountain bike, you gotta like go up and down. Although I'm sure
Like mountains, yeah.
like mountains. Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta go up these big hills.
Let's get this thing kicked off. We got Tyler Hall.
All right, Tyler.
Let's go, Tyler.
All right, guys, this is the RC.
Here we go.
We've seen worse.
All right, we don't want him to get in his head.
Yes.
You probably, unless you just joined us, then you have heard us talking about Tyler. The accident he had at Bikini Bottoms. Fortunately, he is okay, but definitely conscious of his back and,
Yeah.
and all of that happened.
That
just
probably did not go exactly
I'm
like
sure.
you
2
wanted.
weeks ago.
And as you can see, and rightly so, he's still making
Yeah.
time through there. He's not exactly trying to kill it, but he's not getting loose. He's saving the buggy. We've got a lot of races to do. A lot of these drivers are extremely concerned about how many passes they're going to have to make and keep the buggies together. And
Well, and when the accident that he had at Bikini Bottoms was endoing,
Yeah.
and then when he
Yeah.
first thing out the gate,
Yeah.
that's gotta get in your head at least a little
we
bit.
got to
Oh,
add
yeah.
some John Deere tractor weights to the back of that or something. We got to do something. We got to lean that seat back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we need. That probably would fix it. Here he comes. He's going to wake up now. I got a good feeling about this because he's through the whoops.
It's a
He's
nice
getting his
smooth straightaway coming into this Lasernut launch.
He's getting his sea legs back. You can definitely tell from his throttle control and response.
Coming to the Branik Bridge. Good thing we have that, or man, they'd
Yeah.
be splashing through a river.
Yes. And that makes for I don't care how hot it is or anything else. It adds a whole level of difficulty when they lose vision and people are trying to make tear-offs. They're flipping visors.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
places
I just
there.
saw him flip his visor up right before he got to the bridge.
These drivers plan on that. Matt can tell you,
Yeah.
I'm going to run my visor down for a reason because I'm going to need it to protect me when I go through here. But the second I do, I got to make the motion to flip.
And I've seen a lot of Ultra 4 drivers carry one of those, like the microfiber cloths, and they'll kind of wipe it and kind of put it back down, just try to keep it halfway clean,
You gotta get to the clear glasses and put them inside your visor.
Look, that's different.
Then when your visor is full, you flip it up and you still
looking good. Stay it. Wait a minute. Is the motor coming crunk? Uh-oh.
All right, so now
that's very different. That's a different strategy. We're backing down.
This is obviously a different course than what they ran in the stock class.
Uh-oh. He's got three-wheel drive, broken axle. I think he's going to go back over here and try to get some repairs done so he can continue to race. Good job. Y'all pay him off, though, for real.
He might have broken something when he ended it there. Could have broken that axle then, so we don't know for sure.
No, That's a lot of pressure coming down on these bikes.
Yeah.
Buggies, cars.
Coming down and landing on one wheel when you're wide open throttle is pretty hard on parts.
Looks like next up, DC Thompson.
So we love DC.
Jonathan Wright says first finals he's missed in 5 years.
Dang, Jonathan, I don't want to say it out loud. You suck. I mean, I was talking to somebody else, Jonathan, on my phone. My bad.
Again, that Black Dog photography. He shows a lot of love to our racers.
I love Jonathan, and I've been praying for his wife and everything else. I knew that she had some complications, and it's just had some adverse reactions to just some stuff that she had taken. And but anyway,
you're not talking about Jonathan, are you?
Yes. No. Jonathan is a cool guy. We love him.
Reaction to Jonathan.
We love him. He's part of our family. That's all it is to it.
Once you're in for life.
You are.
Yes.
Again, he did my packages for my media stuff for years.
He did what to your
for media?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Media, yes.
He took good care of us.
Awesome sauce.
He also did our headshots one year, our finals here, race here, so that was kind of cool.
Last year he did those.
So we have lots of very beautiful pictures of our rock bouncing family. Some very beautiful pictures.
Hey Cole, you're right. I make those comments because I comment different things on his. I call them dune buggies, and I tell people, you're so, And Cole, happen to know that Cole Shirley, for one, has his pet peeve is, must be nice, and what do these guys do for a living, and daddy's money. Just the insulting. It's jealousy in a different form, and we all know it. And when they want to say, "No, I'm not jealous. I could do it if I want to do it. I just don't because I can't."
Yes.
And sit at home.
But I love that, so I feed into it. So while making everybody else mad and all these other people and trying to stir up those guys that have been waiting to say it and scared to say it, and making him laugh because he knows that I know personally. I'm sitting here helping these guys, and I'm one of them sometimes. It's tough. If you can't do this without help. You said family for life. You can't do this without help. And when I say that, I mean it. We don't have a single driver that hasn't needed help from
nobody shows up by themselves, builds a rig by themselves, and races by themselves ever. Not a single person.
And usually it takes a small army sometimes to get a rig together, keep it going, especially at a race.
Hey, and the funny thing is, they help each other.
All right, DC
Thompson. Come on, DC.
Trying to skim those.
You take, for instance, DC's transmission went out, so yes, I met him, and I pulled his 25-foot enclosed, and with the buggies and everything in it here to this race. Oh, no!
Oh, DC!
Yes!
There we go!
If y'all know DC, you know that he is probably okay. And, he might not be running.
I turned and looked at Zach.
I know.
That was awesome. I did see it.
That was awesome.
Luckily, I have instant replay here with the leg on the live
somebody
feed.
at least go down there and see if he'll give you the finger, the thumbs up, I mean?
It got kind of a donkey kick there and rolled into it. Luckily, landed back on his wheels, so I'm going to make sure he's okay.
It looks like Adam Coots first to the scene. That's weird. Didn't see that coming.
That whole donkey kick was weird.
It was.
From this angle.
Oh, he's out of the buggy, though, isn't he? Something has come loose.
Yeah.
His carburetor has quit carbon or alternator quit alternating or something, obviously.
Obviously.
Yes.
That was so weird.
It is.
I have
not walked the course and been out there to see it, up close, but did not expect that.
Let's get into this, though. He's running his backup motor right now because he's lost compression on one cylinder on his other motor. We're anticipating a hole in a piston. Could be a rod, could be rings, could be a lot of things. We're having the bottom end rebuilt.
Yep.
And actually, Chris Hickman had several motors they had broken tabs off of, and we're stealing parts. We're getting back to we help each other.
Yeah.
And what's funny is you're racing against these guys.
Yeah.
And they're giving them their best tips. If any of these guys come up with like this awesome, hey, you need to run this particular tune, you need to switch to this wastegate, you need to run this throttle body, you need to switch, these clutches are awesome. They pass that information on. They're not
even about the course.
Everybody wants everyone to run their best out here.
You'll see a guy run, he'll go, oh, hey, that left side is really rough. We need to make sure you hang to the right. You can see several guys give pointers to other guys, and plus we all obviously watch each other, but they'll come and tell you, hey, it's really rough, it's going to hit hard, or make sure you stick in, it'll climb, So you'll see a lot of guys give pointers to each other about the race course while we're racing. It's very, very few times you see that in any other off-road sport, any sport in general, especially off-road racing.
Oh, look at Janet. She said that she's missing me, but I hate that she's not here. I mean, they've become a fixture in our crowd. And, I mean, what's funny is their support for other racers that aren't even their son. That is weird, but no, it's not weird. It's family, and we notice your absence too. And we're hoping that whatever medical problems that are going on, that they will pass. No pun intended.
Yeah.
So, good job, Janet.
Yeah. I was seeing they were not gonna be here, and I was kind of sad this week when they posted.
Is that a real name? You have to come back, Mona Wood. That's too easy for me. I'm not even going to say anything. But
Zach.
It says DC's fine, by the way. But oh my gosh,
did he tell you that like telepathically or something? You can just tell.
Yes.
Because he's moving.
No, I know DC. We've been so close. I mean, you back up DC and me, a decade or whatever, and we have been in some weird situations that we put ourselves in.
I can only imagine.
I can't even. There's stories that we tell around, and people are like, "Y'all really did that?" Yes, we really did that.
How did you meet DC?
Okay, I met DC because we're both from North Mississippi.
Needs to know about this weird relationship.
DC, we've known. He's a good bit younger than I am, but as he got older and he started getting out into the world. And
how old is DC?
I think he's 28.
That's weird. He's younger than me. Yeah. I always thought he. Okay.
And but anyway, so he's younger, and he's 28 or 29, but it's 28, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And but he was being a rowdy guy that he is, and being the crowd that I run in. We ride at Covington Pike Bottoms in Memphis, which is just ghetto as it gets. I mean, it's straight ghetto. It's nasty. My wife won't go there. She's like, no, the mud stinks. The place stinks. It's rutted out bad. But it's where we all. Danny Smith, me. I mean, Jack, DC, Horn Lake Bottoms, and
I've heard of that.
Covington Pike Bottoms. That's where we cut our teeth. And DC's the crazy guy that everybody just feared because he come blasting through the trails and with no regard for anybody. And but that's just who he is. He was just riding. He always pushed himself to the max. I liked it. I started running with him.
Yeah.
And we've been together ever since. He's worked for me. That's Tyler Bradley.
This is Tyler Bradley out on the course, yes.
Tyler Bradley, let's go.
Through those the race line
moguls, I guess you call it.
Well, no, we got the race line ramp there. Radflow suspension section.
I'm telling you, those are some deep ruts.
Go.
You can see that buggy disappear in a few of them. So it tells you how big. Again, bouncers might have a little bit less problems with them just because they run a much bigger tire. But it'll be interesting to see how they hit him. What's up, Thomas Lohr? CTC Perfection Driveline.
No.
He's one of our Southern Indiana. He takes care of a lot of drive shafts for bouncers. So
Thomas said he landed and got scared and quit. That's
right.
Thomas is joking because Thomas races with us on the regular. He knows, and he may have a touch of something that's got him under the weather, and he's not here. But
he's here cheering us on in spirit while on the live feed. Nothing else.
I think I don't know if it's menopause. I couldn't remember what he said, but either way, he's not here. And speaking of got scared. That's Thomas. I'm missing Thomas and Johnny, if you don't know the truth.
Yeah?
Yes.
I love his buggy. It's purple and gold. I'm like, that's pretty dope.
It's pretty awesome. Did y'all hear a time on that? Oh, he ain't done yet. She was calling for another racer. Yeah. I was like,
what are you talking about?
Okay.
Ooh!
Oh,
I got DC's time. It's Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity.
And what's funny is y'all know that's DC's old buggy, the original Headache.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been gone through. Don't get me wrong. He had to do some major modifications to the seat and everything else.
Okay. Yes. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
All right, come on, let's go. Tyler's such a great guy too. You want to talk about a super helpful and nice, soft-spoken, but just a really great guy.
Again, we have a lot of really great side-by-side racers that are just really good guys. That, especially, you can tell the drivers are always laughing and teasing each other.
Oh, and I'm not saying that because I say it about everybody, because I don't say it about everybody. Let somebody else come out here. I'll tell you the truth, okay?
Zach will. That's why he does crowd work, and we don't let him on the live feed because he says stuff that may not be live feed appropriate.
Please.
Did he miss the finish line?
Just a little bit.
I think he came down. He has to go back over that jump.
All right, he made a wrong turn. That's definitely going to affect his time in an unpositive way. Still enough to beat DC Thompson, but we're getting through this.
I'm trying to be positive
there he goes.
Out the top he goes.
That's a 174.757. 174.757. Tyler Bradley.
Yeah, not a horrible time.
No, it's not a horrible time
In
at all.
case you guys couldn't hear that very well, 174.757 for Tyler Bradley. Our first finish for Hill 1 for the RCV Unlimited Series. And we've got Clay Kaysen on the line now. Clay also raced with us at Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah, the one that made the wrong turn, went down the wrong hill, and everything else.
Him? There was two Kaysens.
Yes,
Is he the one
but Clay's the one. Yes.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's maps this time. So we're good.
Yeah, that didn't confuse me at all.
Yeah. Several people asked me if I was going to just tape it to the dash. I'm like, I need to. I really do. I really do need to just tape it to the dash.
Because the one.
Is it raining?
Okay.
A little mist.
I got it. Yeah.
What is
it's
this?
just keeping me moist.
Yeah. Zach.
I'm gonna look like a chia pet pretty soon.
I like it. You're like, this is day 3. Come on.
Yes. Yeah. It's day 3.
I told Zach I was gonna try and make it day 3 on my hair.
I actually have some dry shampoo that I obviously don't need, and I'll let you use it. Oh gosh.
The drone footage was not clear at all.
Drone footage is sloppy, guys.
Taylor.
Well, and I'm sure
apparently
that's what
it's because it's cloudy. We are having some connection issues.
Hey, short round. We need to clear up the drone footage.
He is studiously ignoring you.
Data.
Yes.
Hot dog, corn dog. What did he say his name was?
Cheeseburger
Egg
and
roll.
egg roll.
Egg roll. That's right, egg roll.
Our drone driver used to be on part of a podcast, and there was a very husky fella that they called Cheeseburger, and they called him Egg Roll, which was a great name for a podcast.
Yes.
Maybe,
And I think he looks
hungry.
Oh,
That's
buddy.
a very different line.
Victor.
All right.
Again, hey, saved it.
What is that? White thing?
Saved it. Oh. Totally saved it.
Again, backing up, get another run out
All
here.
right, so this is
You can see the drone right above him. That's awesome.
Clay Kaysen.
He's like, I've had enough. I'm good.
No. Don't bow out, Kaysen. Oh, no. Okay.
Let's try to see if
He's probably having a mechanical malfunction that we are not aware of at this point.
And he might be thinking,
I was trying to see if
I'm
there's
going to
anything-
try and finish
Okay,
3
he's
other
either getting a
hills.
really, really good running start or he's quitting.
I was trying to watch to see if there's anything hanging down or anything bent or tweaked.
Well, and back to egg roll over here. I think he looks like a mix between Data from the Goonies
Yep.
and Short Round from the Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
And that's way before you, but
Yes.
they're real people.
I've seen Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Seen Goonies?
Dr. Jones.
No.
Yeah.
Goonies.
Goonies.
But
It's an oldie but a goodie.
we get along wonderfully. Oh, here we go. Is that
Zach,
Brandon
it's your
Davis?
chance.
Brandon
Say
Davis.
it. Say it.
Let's go, Brandon!
Yeah, let's go, Brandon.
The live feed loved it. There was like 20 people saying, "Let's go, Brandon!" On the live
Why
feed.
not? If you can't, why would you ignore that? This is an opportunity. Opportunity knocks. You answer.
Yeah.
You throw that door wide open.
Oh, gosh. Hey, and you know what? Even more so, he needs us more than ever right now because Menace is
That's right.
in sick bay.
Yes.
So it is not here. He is in the backup buggy.
But how
Old
convenient
Faithful.
is it to have a secondary
Yeah.
bouncer?
You know, the struggle is
ready to
real,
go.
folks.
Just ready to go.
It's in
It's time to shine, man.
It's all-
Showtime's been sitting in the garage just waiting.
Showtime is ready. 2.0.
2.0.
Go, Brandon. Hey, that Can-Am, I think he's liking it, and he's getting faster. And the more he drives that Can-Am, the faster.
I'm
I don't know if y'all have
jealous.
seen
He
it.
is absolutely flying through this.
I kind of want one, too.
I tried to get Clyde to bring his.
Yeah.
I was
We
going
need
to
a
bring
bigger
it.
trailer.
He's working on that. It is Zach's fault. I'll
It's
take
Zach's
complete. Yeah,
fault.
I'm sorry, but it's technically DC's fault because I could have brought it if I was pulling. I could have hooked
DC.
you a trailer, but
Everything's
me and
DC's
DC
fault.
already had way too much stuff in that trailer.
That's a pretty good ledge,
Oh,
right?
there we
Yes.
go, up the top.
But it's one of those ledges that if you hit it with momentum, it's way doable. The faster you hit it, the easier it is. It's not throwing you too high in the air, and it's definitely a momentum hill. Especially with this little bit of mist going, it's not going to dry any, and it's going to keep it wet. Fortunately, it's a chert rock base out here, so the water does not affect it as much as other places that we race because we can get a limestone base.
Apparently, Zach is also a geologist. I had no idea.
And you know what? Here's the next thing you got to
The
throw into.
surprises keep coming.
Here's the that it
Brandon!
aired out.
Sent it home.
That's awesome.
Sent it. Absolutely sent it. Woo.
111.138. 111.138.
That's a pretty
Brandon
quick time.
Davis.
Again, a little bit different course.
111.138. You think he's he's trying to send a message
Oh,
to
yeah.
Timmy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
111.
That's a slap in Timmy's
1.148.
face, no doubt.
Timmy's like, no one else is allowed to have that.
That's 4 ones in a row that Timmy has got to be hating.
Yeah. Timmy's like, now I got to get like a 11111.
Hey, tell Brandon he should make that his new number, 1111. Just do 4 ones. That'll be perfect. Nobody has that. Nobody important anyway.
Nobody important. Timmy's
right.
down there laughing.
Clint Garrison is on the line now.
Clint Garrison.
All right, Clint Garrison. Savannah, you ready? All right.
Yep. There's Savannah filming right there, watching it go.
Oh!
You know, the thing about this track, and I love this kind of track, it's rowdy as you want to be. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You could time that and make an easy jump, you think, and with just keeping forward momentum, you may hit a little bit on the other side, but it's steady wearing down.
You can
So-
regulate the
it is.
rowdiness out here.
And I think the big bouncer suspension have enough travel and enough you can slow the rebound enough
Yeah.
that they'll be shooting this so fast. And there's a couple of buggies. Brandon Davis for one. I did not expect that big heel to be thrown in, so my times are going to be way off. But I think Brandon Davis is going to be tight with the 1-1. But if we saw a 99, I would not be surprised. But it's going to come from somebody like Wade
it's
Good.
going to come from
Yeah.
this first
Yes.
section down here.
And this section is where they're going to make that time.
Yeah. Because Brandon was already cruising by the time he got to
Yes.
around the corner.
110. The feed keeps getting interrupted. Hey, our feed keeps getting interrupted, guys. I know. I'm just telling you. I'm passing it on.
Look, they tell us, we tell you. That's just the natural order of things.
That's okay. It looks like we got the Pakistani IT guy in here. Hey, I've called tech support. I feel like we're in good hands.
He said, ah.
He just doesn't stop, Carlisle.
Carlisle's awesome. We got to mess with him.
All right, come on, Clint. Where'd he go?
Oh, it got interrupted. Hey, people on live feed, I apologize.
It might honestly be the cloudiness in the weather that is disrupting our connection. I don't know. All right, but Clint just finished.
Did you see this? The video I did.
121914 for Clint Garrison. Let me try and pull this back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was important to me.
Hey, how's
Look,
it going?
Hey, you see that?
Hang on. What? Okay. Okay. Can you text it to us or just like drop
Here,
drop
just
box
tell
it?
us.
Do you have an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone?
MAO.
Maddie's iPhone, I think. Matt. I got
Looks like we got Cash LaCroix on the line. Let's go, Cash.
Hey, what was his time? Clint's 121.914.
That was a 121.914 for Clint Garrison. Trying to beat it, Cash LaCoy right here. He can do it too. Look at this little dude can fly.
Yeah.
Share.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
It's like kindergarten. Sharing is caring. There you go. Well,
What are we doing?
I'm listening to like 5 different people right now. It's true. Let her get put it, then I'll talk about
Okay, watch this part. Honesty and consistency. You know that's important.
Yeah.
That is.
All right, come on, Cash.
Let's go, Cash.
Oh my gosh. Right behind me. You can probably hear it in my microphone. That's Timmy Cameron, everybody. Hey, big shout out to Cole too. Oh no, Cash is down. Cash is down.
Ooh.
Cash.
Oh, Cash.
Tried to slide it. Tried to slide it. He's completely upside down now. That buggy is in need of a belly rub.
Oh, Zach. I gotta say,
John, did you coach him to do that?
at the LaCroix compound last night, I benefited from the cookies that Jackie made
Yeah.
to give to DC, since DC let Cash run his buggy.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And they were really good. I don't know if DC actually got them.
I don't know about that either.
But they were very good. And apparently Cash is a baker.
Yeah, that
and
makes
can
sense.
Can make some good
Jerry
brownies.
Gray did the crab and shrimp bowl last night.
Oh, I missed all
Oh
that.
my goodness! Oh my gosh!
I missed all of that.
You missed the whole board. You had one job. I already know.
All right, guys, we're working on the live feed.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, the live feed's down now anyway, so they're working on it. Hey, y'all exchange.
I think we're back now.
Yeah, okay, y'all.
Yes, I got it on here.
All right.
I see Cash. I see Cash there.
Brandon said he messaged me some picture. Ooh,
That is awesome. Look at that
Yeah, we're
Branik.
watching
Oh
it
my
now.
gosh.
look at that.
That is a smudge pot
fancy.
from Kill. That's awesome.
So,
We were burning the smudge pot last night over in Chris Hickman's camp and Wade Good. That was awesome.
All right, so I just saw pictures of the new Branik cup, and it looks awesome.
Oh, that wasn't a smudge pot?
And apparently we're back.
What? The Branik cup. You're not supposed to tell that. That's a secret. Do not tell that.
What?
The Branik cup won't be revealed.
I'm
None
not,
of the drivers know about it.
I'm not showing them it. I'm looking at
One
it.
driver knows about it.
Well, you know what? Once it's on Facebook, it's official.
yep, it's official. We talked about it. Oh, who posted that?
Adam, who you think posted that?
I should have figured.
And he's
This.
like, yeah.
What'd he say? Yeah.
Oh, whatever. Just because you can't read, Adam, don't get mad. Oh, my gosh. Hey, let me know. Comment in the section if you like Adam Coots.
Hey, come on.
I'm looking
come
for that
on.
person, okay?
Zach.
Looking for that person.
Guys, Zach has only had one monster so far
Yes.
today.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
right.
think it's starting to affect
That's
him.
my coffee, though, because I don't
And
do
you haven't had
coffee.
any Snickers.
I don't do Snickers.
You might need a
I
Snickers.
love Snickers.
Oh, we know that,
You
man.
think you don't do Snickers.
We know.
All right, guys, how's the feed look now? It looks okay on my end.
Yeah. It's like, I seen him. He's like, I got my snacky snacks. I look over, he had Snickers and Ding Dongs.
Yeah. I do a bowl of snacky snacks back
I
there.
know you do.
We'll have to break those out here a little bit.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit saying snacky snacks. I can't even say
You
that
just
with
said
a
it
straight
again.
face.
I know. I want to
It's
get a
like
shirt
I'm
that says
trying to
snacky
be.
snacks.
Oh my
hey, there's
gosh.
DC. See what he broke. I wonder.
Hey, DC. Oh, yeah, that was a thumbs
That
down.
was a thumbs down.
It's not him, though. It's the buggy.
Yes, and that was like an aggravated thumbs down.
Yeah, that
so-
was this is some bull crap
Yeah.
thumbs down thing.
Yeah.
And he seems to be looking for some parts that may or may not have come off of the buggy.
He's walking towards Timmy's buggy. Hey, hey.
Say it again.
Something broke. What broke off?
Spline? Okay.
Yeah, the splines.
He says the
splines
spline on the front
diff broke off.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's
Wow.
unfortunate because these hills are way too big to hit with a 2x4. You're going to have at least a 4x4 to knock these babies
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And, 2x4 is not going to get it. Look at Cash. He's getting back in there. He's so cute. Look at him. He's almost tall as the tire.
It's always amazing to me watching Cash race. When you hang out with him, you remember like, oh yeah, he's only like 13, you know. But then when you watch him race, you're just like.
But when he was 9, you know,
Yeah.
he got into this. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, don't get me wrong.
He's gonna be doing big things. It's just what's he gonna be like when he's 18? What's he gonna be doing?
Yeah.
We have an
Astronaut?
unreal generation coming. I mean,
Yeah.
you remember, you still have racers like Cash. I mean, some of these guys are real young. Grady McCready, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even your 16-year-olds.
Cutter, yeah.
We have a ton of 16-year-olds right now that are just now coming into their
good crop of teenagers coming up.
Yes. And
Yeah, a crop of teenagers.
Yeah.
They're just popping up everywhere.
Hey, but these tweens.
like daisies.
Hey, we got tweens out here doing this. I mean,
True.
Yeah. That's cool though. That's awesome.
Gonna get fired back up.
Yeah. You think cheerleading's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait till you come into this. Wait till your kid goes, Mommy, I want to do this.
All right, guys. If you have just joined us recently, we're not crazy. We're just waiting for Cash to get down off the hill. You are watching the Branik Motorsports Championship for the NRRA Finals here at Mid-America Outdoors this weekend, presented by Lasernut. We have already completed Hill 1 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock class, and we are now on Hill 1 for the RCV Axle UTV Unlimited class. After this, we're going to go right into UTV Bounty and then into the Branik Bouncer Cup. After we have finished with all 4 classes on Hill 1, we'll take a break and do some RC racing and mega trucks, and then we'll be back with Hill 2 for all 4 classes. Tomorrow will be repeat with Hills 3 and 4. So it's a whole lot of racing happening here at Mid-America this weekend. And then, of course, we have our banquet, our year-end banquet on Saturday night for the drivers and their families and volunteers and everyone, just to celebrate the season and give out lots of trophies.
And while he gets to come around and get set up, we'll be right back.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
And we're back. Cash is getting pulled over here out of the way. Looks a little muddy. You can see him pulling there behind us. Again, rolling over.
Just a little muddy.
And ended up with the DNF. Who got on the starting gate?
We should have... What?
If you can't tell, it's black and neon green. So, Mr. TC, Tim Cameron, set the starting gate.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the running order, but that's definitely Timmy Cameron over there. Looking at points overall for the season so far up to this point, Tim Cameron is in the lead with 797, and then Wade Good is in second with 790, Cash with 780, then Paul Wolf with 737, and Clint Garrison with 706. Those are your top 5 points-wise up to this point for the UTV Cup class. But that could change a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, there's 7
end of
points.
tomorrow.
7 points difference from Timmy
Yeah,
Cameron
that's
and Wade
crazy
Good.
between Timmy and Wade.
Oh, and with a possible 200, this is anybody's game, folks.
Also, do you guys know who's running for Paul in this class?
Who is it?
I'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It ain't Adam, is it?
No.
He's running for Paul and Bounty.
I'll tell you. It'll be it's his first time he's ever raced UTV Cup, as far as I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Please let his name be Brandon.
No.
Yeah. Go, Brandon!
I don't even care which Brandon it is.
I say, look at Timmy making
Go,
quick
Timmy.
work. Making quick work of
All right,
that.
our fastest time so far is Brandon's
Do it.
1:11.
He's chasing down that 1-1-1-1. Let's get a drone on this guy.
I see some white smoke come up from the back of that buggy when he's jumping.
Yeah, that means it's ready for this to be finals, and
Yeah.
we're hoping glad this is the last one of the season.
It's hanging on.
Yeah. Good.
Uh-oh. He got hung up.
Did he miss his turn a little bit?
I think so.
Oh!
I believe that's going to be DQ.
Hey, Brandon, did you see that? Yeah, that's good for you.
Oh, man.
I don't think he totally missed it.
Hey, but y'all don't count him out. Timmy is so smooth.
It just
He
hung him up
moves
a little.
so fast. Wow, I thought I saw a fire. Like a poof.
Yeah, there's a little.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
What
there's a little bit of sparking and firing in the back there in the exhaust area.
do you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his
the
Cadillac.
word?
His Cadillac convertible back there is something got heated up. Matt Buxton said Spencer Grindstaff. He said Spencer, but I know he's talking about Spencer Grindstaff, another youngin that is
Yep.
got a ton of potential.
Yep.
Spencer's been riding around with it all morning. Woo! Look at that, Timmy Cameron.
See John down there doing some taping with Clyde down there at the finish line, all hanging out. Ooh.
103.181, 103.181, unseating Brandon, moving him to number 2. Timmy Cameron takes number 1 spot so far. Looks like coming around now, we got Wade Good who can just shake it all the way up.
And again,
All the way up.
he could.
Yeah, hey, he is a good dude.
He's a good
He told me to
dude.
tell everybody have a good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. 103.181. Okay,
That's what you
103.
said.
I know. I don't know. He just kept.
What happened to?
Thank you, Ashley. And Ashley, I've been following a little bit, and I assume everybody's getting better over in the Callahan family, and I was glad to hear that. It seems like we're getting out and doing good. Yeah, I wish y'all could have made it also. Travis Skelton's watching. Oh, here he goes.
Hey, y'all watch this. This dude's good.
This dude's good. Uh-oh. He skipped him.
He's getting loose.
He is.
Go.
He is flying. I think that's going to be your fastest
That
time.
looked like the fastest.
Don't
run
DC
through
Thompson it.
He
the rad flow
was.
suspension section.
He was absolutely hauling through there.
Well, and I know it's a lot of racing, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of upkeep, but the fact that he's already run this in the stock class has to be a benefit over at least Timmy. I think that's one reason Brandon could navigate these whoops so good.
It makes such a difference just being on it one time.
it's
Was
pretty-
anyone pre-running yesterday?
They tried, but it really just wasn't
too sloppy.
feeling it. It just wasn't feeling it.
I don't know if anybody knew. What
I don't
the
think
hills,
anybody knew the
no one knew
tracks.
the course
Yeah.
was going to be.
He
But I
is
mean, the course-
absolutely hauling
It's
through
pretty
there.
obvious. A lot of your time difference is going to be here.
Yep.
He made the good turn there, so that's good.
He made the good turn.
Yeah, the good turn. He's looking good.
He is. Timmy had the right line. I think he
Hey,
just
he
kind of
is
took his time
looking
making
really
it corner.
good.
He just got into that tree a little bit.
Yeah.
He's using that tree. He still threw up a killer time. I told
He
you,
did.
Timmy is so misleading. He is so smooth that all
It
of
looks
his
like he's
maneuvers.
not going as fast as he is
That's-
half the time.
Yeah, like Wade, he looks rowdy. He looks like he is in the gas. You think he's giving it all he's got, and a lot of times he is, no doubt. He's a great racer. And Timmy just has that finesse, but that finesse makes him look slow, and this video does not do him justice.
Slow, smooth, and smooth, fast.
Yeah, I like that. Sometimes slow is better, but he's not really moving slower. His buggy's his shocks are tuned so good, he's staying low.
It's an
Let's see what we
optical
got.
illusion.
Drum roll, please.
He was flying. Ooh.
100.168, 100.168, and your new leader unseating that Timmy Cameron guy, but bumping Brandon down to 3rd. We're still pulling for Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Jake Pike is running for Paul
Here we
Wolf.
go.
Oh my gosh.
That's right. I do remember him saying that he was
Oh
going to
my
run
gosh,
yesterday.
everybody look over here. It's Jake Pike. It's Jake Pike, everybody. He's running for Paul Wolf.
I'm sure Jake Pike's mom's tuning in.
He's got a 30 to 40. He's trying to get ahead of Timmy. Let's see if he can do it. I know him and Timmy were dating for a while, so it's going to be some animosity between them.
Anyway.
We talking about Jake or Wade?
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake and Timmy. Jake and Timmy.
He was on that video.
Yes, he said what?
All right, and this is the Hoback rig, isn't it?
Yes, it does look like the Hoback rig.
Oh, he's moving quick.
Oh, he is moving, but he's running. And that Hoback rig's it's a long chassis anyway, which can be
good
a
for this
huge
kind of
benefit.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a lot of that length and that buggy, but it takes a lot of that recoil from those bumps out.
Am I right that Jake has not raced a UTV before?
I don't
not
think
with
so.
us.
I have
right?
not seen Jake race
I
a
don't know about
UTV,
personally,
and if he
but-
did, he was not good. He did not stick out. So let's see what he can do. I mean, let's
He
see.
said it wasn't memorable.
So
said it did not stick out.
why we would sit here and think that he's fixing to compete with Timmy Cameron in this particular race, I do not know. But I do believe he's going to slow up a solid 120.
Jake knows how to drive fast.
And Jake, that's based on a guy that does not race UTVs, in a UTV he's never driven, on a course that he's never raced, in a class that he's never competed in. I'm still thinking he's going to
But
throw
he
up.
knows how to drive fast.
But he knows.
So there.
I know how to go fast.
There it is.
I know how to go fast. Yeah, push the one on the right down harder.
You can see the drone there flying through our downhill section.
And how
Yeah,
awesome
see,
is that?
Sally says this is his first. So we were thinking that, Sally. Thank you for confirming that. If anybody would know, I'd hope it'd be you.
How awesome is it for Paul to have friends step up and fill in for, 3 classes?
That's
All
awesome.
3 classes
Yes.
for him. Make sure he's still getting points.
Yes, and
It always goes back to that, the off-road family mentality.
And I heard a little bit of an update. Paul is actually, he's not here because he doesn't need to be, but good things are happening.
Good.
And he's in good shape. I mean, he's there out of support at this point, not out of worry.
Good.
And that's a good thing.
Family is priority.
Yes. Oh, 100%. Yeah, that buggy, it's 5 years old? Yeah.
That's what Clyde just said. He said he has a smoking time running, and he said not bad for a buggy who's 5 years old.
Yes.
Here we go. See what he does. Come on, get through there.
Drum roll, please.
I know.
As we waited with bated breath.
Come on, Clyde.
I like that Gary comes on with a commercial. Hey, guys, by the way. Ooh.
That's a 118.644. 118.644. Good enough for a 4th place.
And
That is
that's
a very
Wade,
respectable
then that Timmy guy, and then let's go Brandon, and then Jake Pike.
Don't help him at all. Don't worry.
Don't help who?
I don't know. I just heard him say don't help anybody.
I think he was talking about direction, maybe.
That's probably it. Okay, a Spencer Grindstaff.
That's okay. We're expecting a huge upset. We're somehow going to think Spencer got a lot better at driving. He's fixing to blow everybody out of the water. Spencer Grindstaff.
Yeah, let's see what you can do. Okay, good. That's good news.
Yeah.
On the no tape change, that means this course was going to be really similar.
Did Garrion say this was our last driver?
Maybe.
What about...
That's what Clyde's asking for right now, if this is the last UTV driver.
And I think she did, and she came in and said it was.
So Adam and Cooper aren't racing?
Adam said he was not going to race.
What about Cooper's?
Well, where's Cooper? I think Cooper just runs a Bounty.
Is he only doing Bounty?
Yeah, he's been doing Bounty. He has a problem getting here on Fridays because, school and stuff.
School and
that's
stuff.
Yeah,
right.
it's always, fun blockers.
When we have 3 classes of UTVs, they all run together after a while.
It is.
And we do.
No, but he's on my list, though. I didn't just make it up.
We are starting Bounty. Okay. That's what they're saying on the radio. We are starting Bounty.
We're starting Bounty right this second. Okay, yeah, I was fixing to say Spencer Grindstaff
that's
usually
why
doesn't
Spencer
race
wasn't
Cup.
on my list.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
So confusing.
So now, but to see, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't know why Adam's not racing Cup.
Well, he said he wasn't going to race Cup. He said the only reason he's racing, he wasn't running. I don't think his buggy's. It's probably broke. Hell, it's Adam. I don't know.
He's probably broke. At this point in the season, you could say that about any
If
driver.
somebody's
It's
not
probably
running,
broke.
YouTube
It's
is.
probably
Did
broke.
Brian Dunnigan just say YouTube is down?
Like all of YouTube or like our channel?
Like Facebook went down after the whistleblower came out down, or is it just our feed, or what?
All right. Y'all mull that over, and we'll be right back.
No matter where your ride takes you,
whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb.
Come on.
When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
Okay. All right. And we're back.
Oh, gosh. Anyway.
Yes. And we're back.
Yeah.
All right. We are done with the UTV Cup Series. Now we're moving on to UTV Bounty, which will be racing the exact same course as the Big Bouncers. So you're going to see what the Big Bouncer course
like
is.
Spencer Grindstaff on that line
A handful
up there.
of these guys will be racing several UTV classes. But the course they will be running now is the exact same course as the Big Bouncers. So you're going to see a little taste of what the Big Bouncers are running. A little different course. Some more uphill sections, so a little bit harder.
We'll be starting our Bounty Cup Series.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm talking about
points already getting
really
shaken
tight
up.
points
And
in
it's
here
like race
that are
one.
Very important, or could be completely irrelevant based on how these guys race.
She had them up until before today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have point standings up until
Jamie Calderon, look at
This
that. One of
morning.
my heroes right there. I put him in a TikTok recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's with Timmy.
Oh, what an honor.
Yeah. Yes, I did. He was awesome.
I'm sure he's proud of that.
Yeah. He looks good in it, too.
All right,
Here we go. Jeremy Klingon says that's just our channels now.
Okay.
I'm not in charge of you.
Oh, golly,
Getting
Spencer,
squirrely.
nice recovery. You're good. Go, go, go. Go. Okay. Coming in easy.
Spencer,
That's right.
another one of our younger up-and-coming
Yes.
drivers. I think that the only race he missed this year was because of prom.
Yeah?
Yep.
I think I do remember that.
Earlier this spring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wildcat, maybe?
I saw those pictures. Him and that dude look good.
He was down here
There's
checking out
got
the
to
course
be, like,
yesterday.
if they're under 18, you can't pick them on some kind of rule.
No, I've got a video of me and Spencer you need to watch sometime.
Oh, I've seen it, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm instating this new rule.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I'm gonna
Hey, you do grown man actions, you get grown man consequences.
Again, having a little bit of trouble there. That's pretty steep, and he's the first guy on it, so I'm sure a lot of that's pretty loose right now.
And it's never easy when there are this many options for the hills and the courses to have to be the first one to go and figure it out.
Yeah, because you know
But so far nobody's gotten lost.
Yeah.
And we're halfway done. That's awesome.
every single racer's staring at it right now, seeing how the buggy's reacting, see
Yes.
how the tires are pulling, see where it's hooking, what's grabbing, which way it's pitching you.
Clyde came on the radio and said, "Somebody turn the drizzle off." It is
Actually,
starting to drizzle, and the
pretty
wind
nice.
coming off this side of the
It's a little
trailer is
chilly now.
freezing.
Yeah,
It's a little breezy. I'm not gonna
Who
lie.
was in charge of the hot chocolate this morning?
I don't know.
Well,
somebody dropped the ball. Yeah, he's with the slower way. If he cut that track, he went on the outside of some tape that he could have shortened that track a little bit, but I don't know whether he knew that or not. But either way, it's
right. So technically, Spencer did not go the way the course was laid out, but all it did was slow him down.
yeah, it's at that point
it's
it's
not
a
going to
driver's
be a DQ.
It's driver's option if he wants to swing that out. And some of those buggies, let's take Cooper Bentley's buggy for instance. It takes a 40-acre field to turn that buggy around. So I can sympathize because I have a much similar buggy that you can't turn around in anywhere but an airport or something. And so
you have four yellow and blue four-seater.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. It turns worse than a dump truck. but it goes uphill good.
Yes, it does great on hills.
Coming in.
Out.
Nice.
There we go. Woo.
156.097 for Spencer Grindstaff.
156.097. 156.097. Spencer Grindstaff.
Spencer was the first for UTV Bounty. We've got about 8 more, half a dozen more. Let's see, got to mark him off. Mark him off.
Again, pretty quick time. I see Wade Good pulling the line.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go down here, and I love when Wade runs. I love to go down there and poke fun at Chris because he's like, let out, go faster, go faster. He's like one extreme to the next.
You should like hold the microphone up to
and it's pretty simple. Wade's just simply doing everything that thing will freaking do.
Literally.
So, all right, guys, we'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm going to go down here and poke fun at him.
Hey, go turn the rain off, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
Yes.
We have an awning.
I know. If it starts raining any harder, we'll put it out.
It's just enough to be annoying right
Yeah.
now.
Right now
it's like having to wipe the screens off.
It's like a super fine mist at this point.
I don't know if my hair is going to make it to day 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I shampooed mine last night.
Might be a hat tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer, a little sunnier, so we'll see. But I heard it's supposed to get cold. I believe it now that the wind is kind of whipping through here.
Jake.
Got Jake Pike back there in the background.
We need to get him over here. Jake.
With the hold back. Jake Pike.
Zach, do you want this? Zach.
Brown is standing on the hill over there. Charlie Brown.
Doing what?
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Where the hell is he?
Getting Wade Good.
Zach's distracting us again, like always. All right, Wade had the fastest time on Hill 1 for the Rock Life stock class. All right, Jake. First time racing. There you go. Can you hear us? Are you on? Yeah. Is he on, Taylor? First time racing at UTV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
was
it? How did this come about? I was just like, I need somebody, or were you
no,
like, man, I got you?
I was talking to Hoback last night. We were all standing around hanging out, and someone said Paul wasn't coming. He's having some technical difficulties there.
Oh, he's out of the buggy.
That stinks.
He can still fix it, though, huh?
Yeah. Knowing Wade, he could get up and fix it and get it going again.
While he's working on it, you
so anyway, no, Paul, I was going to run for Christy. If she wasn't racing, I was going to run Paul's other buggy for him with him today in Christie's spot.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't come, so Hoback said, "Hell, I got my buggy, so you can race it for Paul." Well, that'll be fine. So I text Paul and see if that was all right. He said, "Cool." So, yeah, no, it's fun. The finish, I just want to make good. I never drove one before.
Clyde was like, man, I got a bad time going, especially in a 5-year-old buggy.
Yeah, it ran good. I don't feel like I overdrove it, but.
How did it feel? Was there a big difference doing this? You know, you're used to bouncer, obviously.
Yeah, it's not even compared.
Yeah.
It's no comparison.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it's a blast. Absolute blast. Yep.
It looked like a good time. Again, making quick time.
Yep. I got to pre-run the course, so I'm happy. I'm excited. So.
All right, Wade just pulled into the pits here. Clearly having enough problems that he was not able to continue to attempt. We'll have to send our person over there and figure out what's wrong.
Hi, Mom.
Matt, who's our person again?
She's on here. Dan, yeah.
Who's our person?
Yeah. Dan Carter's pulling the line right now.
Where are people? Somewhere?
Yes,
I'm gonna go
Jake,
check my buggy out.
Yes.
Yep, see you guys. We'll be here all weekend.
Good luck.
All right, Dan Carter. Now listen, he's got the black, red, and white. I said I made him that don't suck with black, red, and white bracelet earlier.
Let's go, Dan.
I mean, I don't see how he could possibly not do awesome.
Yeah, and again
with that combination.
He was down here talking. He did some pre-running last night, and we were down here talking about again just taking it easy on the first day, trying not to break anything. Again, we've seen several buggies retired so far on the first course. Again, hopefully they can get them fixed, get them back out for the second course. If not, then get them out for the second day. So
Matt Buxton said he's holding the drive shaft.
Oh.
Matt, I was looking at Jake. I wasn't watching the video. I missed it.
That stinks. Hopefully they get it fixed. They got, Rock Life Off-Road is here. They have a ton of parts.
Yeah, looking real good.
All right, Dan so far is sitting 4th overall in points for the Bounty class up to this point in the season. So not too shabby, and hopefully could maybe move himself up.
Yeah.
And end up on that podium for Saturday night's festivities.
Again, turning around up there, I'm going to have to double check everything because obviously there's some marks, some ruts.
Matt, are you starting to realize that you might not know the course as well as you thought you did?
I am absolutely having as I watch him drive past and back up, I am absolutely realizing that I do not know this course.
You do get the benefit of watching everybody.
Yes, but we've seen two different
from
courses.
both the camera angle and in person out here.
But we've seen two different courses so far today. That's
disregard the first one.
Yes.
Don't even let loose of it in your memory.
Yes.
It's gone. It means
nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I may have to stop and ask for directions at some point.
All right, so there is a little bit of confusion because Dan also went inside the orange tape like the stock class and unlimited class did. They don't have to go inside the tape. They can bypass all those whoops that are slowing everyone down in there and can actually just take the track around the outside of it. So that is costing some time.
You can see a little bit of moisture there on some rain probably.
Okay, it's gotten to the point where it's like really annoying now.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to put the awning out here shortly. I have about
I knew it.
Says the guy sitting
Taylor,
in the trailer.
if you had to watch this much hair, you would not want.
Yeah,
you care about the rain
he's
too.
Sitting next to a bunch of warm electrical equipment, so he's sitting in his shorts and t-shirt. Like, hey guys, so I heard it's really cold and rainy out there, but it's not so bad in here.
170.000.
That is a great time.
So I got to remember a 17.
Yes,
and then a bunch of
that's a good time.
All right, Spencer Grindstaff had a 156. Wade was a DNF. Dan Carter with a 170. Those are our only 3 so far for UTV Bounty. You guys are watching the Branik Motorsports Championship. This is the National Rock Racing Association Finals this weekend at Mid-America Outdoors in Jay, Oklahoma. This weekend presented by Lasernut. And we are on Hill 1 for the UTV Bounty class. We already had stock and unlimited classes Hill 1. We're going to go right into the bouncers after this. And then we'll be taking a break from that to go into some RC racing and some mega trucks.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back this afternoon to run Hill 2 for all 4 classes again. And then we're doing the same thing again tomorrow.
Yeah. We
have 3 and 4.
We have a lot of racing going on. We're not even a quarter away through our weekend yet. So we have tons of racing going on. It's going to be a good time. Like I said, we have...
I hope they don't get tired of listening to us by the end of
We'll get some special
weekend.
guests up here to join us, too. So that'll be good times. I like Zach. Zach's always a great...
Who do you guys want us to try and bring up here?
So we have a handful of drivers who I'm sure we'll snag up here.
Now... We're not. The pits are a little ways away from us, so we kind of have to snag them as they come by. And everybody's in race mode, and busy, so you got to get them at the right time. But if you have someone specific you want us to try and bring up and ask them some questions, drop a comment.
And after they get done with the second course today, they'll be kind of chill, so we can start snagging them after their second course of the day. Again, we got Cash pulling up here to the line. I know they were having some issues trying to get it started. So hopefully, I'm sure his rollover was a little tough, but... Again, getting all pulled up to the line there.
Cash. You can do it. They should know better than to...
All right, guys.
If Garion is yelling at you to get to the starting line, don't you dare.
Oh, look at him skim.
Woo, son. He smoked that section.
Again, the side-by-sides, I think, are light enough where you could probably just skim those, a lot of the smaller ones. The bigger ones, I don't think you can, but...
They might be starting to get beat down a little bit, too.
They will be. Again, once the big bouncers start blasting through them, hopefully they'll smooth down a little bit.
And I did not walk the course and really get out there and get a close-up look
they're
at
deep. I'm telling you, they're deep.
At everything. But from here, well, there goes Cooper. Sally, good. I'm glad that you at least got to hear Jake say hi, Mom. You got the important part. What's up, Cariana? Loretta, I'm not sure about the YouTube feed. Taylor, you know anything about that? Apparently our YouTube channel is down.
Come on down, Crash.
Is that specifically the SRRS or YouTube channel? Anybody that's trying to watch it? You can also try Mad Ram 11's YouTube channel, and we should be live on there, or of course watch from the SRRS Facebook page. It's probably cross-posted to my Facebook page, Bree Molitor. There's a lot of pages. All the pages.
They're all the pages.
So try Mad Ram 11 if you need YouTube for some reason, or go to the SRRS Facebook page or my Bree Molitor Facebook page. If you want to comment where we can see it, especially if we do any trivia and want answers and stuff,
I think she's messing up.
Then make sure you're watching on the SRRS Facebook page, because that's where we'll see it. 117.336. Cash just smoked this course. Cash now in the lead, followed by Spencer Grindstaff and then Dan Carter for UTV Bounty Hill 1. Matt is putting his pants on.
So I'm like, I have my pants are muddy, my boots are muddy, and I have like my nice clean.
How do you fit your fire suit over your boots?
I don't. I have to take them off.
Oh, I was saying, I always take my
smells
shoes
good.
off.
I put some little Downy smell good stuff in there, like my.
Matt goes driving by and everyone's like, "What was that?" All right, Cooper Bentley is out on the course. So the top 5 in points so far for the season for the UTV Bounty class. Paul Wolf in the lead with 598, and then Wade Good real close behind with 595. Cash LaCroix next with 546. Dan Carter with 459, and then Spencer Grindstaff in that 5th place with 369. And that is how things were standing up until we started this morning. All of that could definitely change a whole lot by the end of tomorrow. Uh-oh, Cooper.
Hey, Cooper, go more left.
Getting a little...
Lefter.
Oh, getting a little sideways out there on the hill.
There you go. That's a lot better than your first time.
All right, come on, Cooper. Finish strong. We've been talking about some of the younger drivers in the series and how talented they are, and Cooper definitely is one of those, one of our teenage drivers, our crop of teenagers, as I said earlier, that is climbing the ranks here in the sport. We have some highly talented tweens and teens.
We have a whole...
And between all the classes out here in the NRRA.
We have a whole gaggle of young drivers.
All right, there's a finish.
Pretty quick time. 1:45. Got hung up a little bit there in the wood section, but
1:45.787. So that is a 3rd place time right now. So Cash still in the lead with a 1:17. No, that is second place for Cooper with a 145, and then Spencer Grindstaff with a 156.
What's up, Trey Moore?
What's up, Trey? Adam Coots is on the line, and Adam is running for Paul.
Paul, yep. Again, this is the Bounty Series. Get the shake and bake little buggy there.
Woo! Go Adam, looking good.
Matt, what number are you?
15. So I'm about a third of the way through on the first course. So I got a little bit of time, but being it's kind of cold and rainy.
I was say that fire suit's probably
it's
feeling pretty nice right now.
Been a little cold and rainy outside. I forgot.
There's only a handful of races that during the season where it's actually nice to have a fire suit on.
Yes.
Might as well enjoy it while you can.
Yes. Texas, luckily, is usually south enough to where it's usually still fairly warm there.
In Ada, you can see that this hill, I don't even know what, there's like 10 hills. They're kind of all numbered on the map. But the one they're having to go up that's rather brushy is definitely starting to get chewed down and muddy, and they're slinging around at the bottom a lot more.
Again, a lot of that is so loose that you're going to see a lot of debris, I think, really start to get cleared out.
Pretty good.
All right, Adam's got a good run going.
Good about Adam, but that was pretty good.
Looking pretty smooth. Nice of him to be collecting some points for Paul.
Yes. Okay. Another 111.
111.112.
111.112.
That's almost.
They're all coming for Timmy's number today.
Almost 111.111. That's good times.
I think that's the first so far. That's impressive. Good job, Adam.
Again, it sounds like we got a big bouncer pulling the line.
Is that Tyler Bradley?
Okay, this is our last UTV we got pulling the line here.
I think it's Tyler, but I can't quite see past the starting gate. It is Tyler Bradley. All right. Tyler Bradley wrapping up Hill 1 for UTV Bounty. Oh, taking a conservative crawl through the race line ramp there. Out that rad flow suspension section. Making his way down to that CA Tech corner.
Timmy Cameron. He's right there. Hey, Timmy. Gary is looking for you. Yeah, I'll tell her.
Might be in limp mode.
This is Tyler Bradley, but yeah, it's oh.
We tried to probably shut it off and restart it.
Yeah, looks like that might have been the case.
Yeah, it does not sound right.
Yeah, something's not right.
I don't know if you're going to be able to climb that hill in limp mode. Just because it's so loose and you see a lot of the other guys have to have quite a bit of wheel speed. There we go.
There it is. Still not running right.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, sound a little better. You've got a second win.
There could be water in a sensor or, you know.
Yeah, for the vehicles that are touchy for
Yes.
the
He stopped
moisture and water that are out here this weekend, going through that creek.
Oh, yeah.
He's going.
Can definitely potentially cause some problems. Tyler's still moving, though. Making his way downtown.
Making his way downtown.
Walking fast.
Good song. Good song. Making his way down. I'll be stuck in my head all day.
You're welcome. White Chicks was on TV
Oh,
the
yeah.
other night.
Yeah. Terry Crews, he's pretty good.
Na, 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 na.
Again, made it up there pretty quick.
And when you've got 4 hills to finish,
Yes.
you know, it's okay to be conservative.
Yes. Yes. Again, my goal today is to keep the buggy together for tomorrow.
Yeah,
like the last 2 years
the rate
in a row,
of buggies that are going to just end up dropping
Yeah.
out, especially once we get into tomorrow.
Yeah. Because I think you're going to see some guys that are in that middle of the pack just kind of go all out. Because at that point, you got nothing to lose. You can, you know, if somebody ahead of you makes a mistake and you're in the middle of the pack, you can push that boundary.
Absolutely.
You can absolutely end up on that top
You
3,
might
top
be
5.
6th, 7th, 8th, even, you know, 5th place or whatever in points right now. And
186.647.
186.647. We will be right back after this to go into the bouncers.
No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
All right, guys, let's wrap up Hill 1 real quick for UTV Bounty. Adam Coots racing for Paul Wolf had the fastest time with a 1:11. Then Cash Lee Croy with a 1:17 and Cooper Bentley with a 1:45. Those were your top 3 for Hill 1, UTV Bounty. And now we are heading into the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. We've got Daniel Heckley on the line.
No late entries.
And smoked out.
Yeah, no late entries. So he is number 1 of 1. So he'll be the first guy kicking it off for us. And this is the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. Daniel Heckley kicking us off. This is your very first bouncer of finals.
Hey-oh. All right, we're about to see.
Oh, buddy.
How this rad flow suspension section works with a bouncer on it.
Daniel Heckley.
Again, making quick time so far.
Woo-wee.
Zach's mic.
It's obnoxious.
Again, he is absolutely hauling the mail through there.
I'm having some flashbacks to Bikini Bottoms
I
and
know.
watching Nick Mott drives my dad.
There we go.
How many of y'all got to watch Nick crush it at Bikini Bottoms with his first ever time racing a bouncer and smoked out. That was pretty cool.
Come on, Daniel.
Yes. I think you'll see some of the bouncers go down. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, Daniel can reach the brake pedals
Yeah.
a little better.
Yeah.
Coming down that hill than Nick did. Oh, speaking of that water that we were
It is so
talking
cold.
about, you got to see a pretty good splash there coming through the creek. Everyone's going to have to deal with it today. Probably by tomorrow it's going to be dried out a lot more.
It will be. Again, they're calling for, I think, just a little bit of a kind of a mist today, and then tomorrow's supposed to be nice and sunny and kind of warm. Ooh, a little squirrely there. Again, that downhill set, he is bouncing in that thing. I don't know. He is from side to side. It is absolutely bouncing him from side to side, and he's facing uphill now.
So Daniel is sitting 7th overall right now in points. This might be one of those moments we talked about where middle of the pack, you just say, I'm sitting
Yeah. There we go. That's your first time to beat.
124.355 for Daniel Heckley. Adam Coots is on the line. Taylor, will you tell Garrion to put him in Richie's spot?
Yeah.
That's what Clyde said earlier.
Wes Keene, we were talking at final at Bikini Bottoms about that. He showed up. He wasn't sure if he was going to make it because he has to have another hand surgery, and it worked out to where it's scheduled for next week. So he was able to show up. So he will be running today, and it's going to be awesome because I think he's going to just set this course on fire.
Yep.
Get a little watery out here. Oh, getting squirrely. There's only about 6 feet on either side of the buggy where those flags are at.
Hey, Trip, if you holler at these guys one more time, they're going to hold you down and tickle you till you pee on yourself.
What?
He said something to Trip.
Oh, my gosh, Zach.
Carrie Ann, we have some snacky snacks up here in the booth with us today. We'll break them out here in a little while.
Ooh, where? I'm hungry.
I got a big bucket full over there.
What time is it?
I take care of my people. Try to make sure my production crew has lots of goodies to eat. Again, making quick work. We've seen Adam have he set one of the fastest times at this course last year, and then on the second run of the day ended up breaking.
Unfortunately for Adam, consistency has not been.
Yeah, he's had
a huge part of his racing so far this season. He's had some really great fast runs, but then he's also had a lot of breakage.
Yeah.
And some not so good runs. So I think once he gets kind of dialed in and gets to that point where he is more consistent, And
I was thinking the same thing.
We're going to see a lot of good finishes from him.
Some really great runs. So you hate to see to have a guy come out and have a really great run, then follow it up with something either a breakage or using the rear steer there.
And Riot, of course, is a very capable buggy.
Yeah, there he is.
All right, there's the finish.
That's a 112.
There we go. Not a bad time.
112.039 for Adam.
Adam.
Tim Cameron is coming up to the line now. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, but if you weren't watching yet, just a reminder of how Clyde typically likes to lay out the hills for finals since it's twice as much racing. We have 2 hills today, 2 hills tomorrow. Generally, he'll try and make Hill 1 something that most people should be able to finish and get a time. And then Hill 2 is going to be a little more challenging. We saw that here last year for finals.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely more challenging.
Way more, I think, than anybody anticipated.
Yeah.
I mean,
and sometimes that happens. You know, a hill that you think should be pretty doable ends up being a lot harder than you thought. And it could be because the weather and the rain and the mud or whatever, or it could just get rutted out weird. And then a hill that you think is going to be really hard, people go walking right up it. So anyway, that's usually the idea that Clyde is operating from. Make hill 1 doable, more doable, and then hill 2 is going to be more challenging. So later this afternoon, it'll be interesting to see what he has planned for these guys. Tim Cameron out there tearing up the course right now. The time to beat currently is a 1:12. Matt, do you think we're going to see Tim get down into the 90s?
I don't know. He's moving quick. Again, you can hear that buggy just screaming as he's ripping through there. So
I'm going to say 99 something.
Again, using that rear steer, going right out, going right back in.
Do we have any guesses for what Timmy's time is going to be? Ooh, that was a bit of a rough bounce at the bottom. Again, everybody having to deal with that creek today.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't wreak too much havoc for anyone. The intake.
Yeah. Again, a lot of guys that move their air filter
or anything else.
Yeah, move their air filter, quite a ways
electrical.
up. That way, it hopefully stays out of it.
Did you hear Taylor?
I did.
Okay.
I did. All right, I'm gonna go get ready.
All right, Matt's being summoned.
Yeah, I got you.
You don't want Gary to get mad at you. Get it, Matt. Show Timmy what's up.
Hey, Danny, you see that?
104.449 for Tim Cameron. Jonathan Andrews is up next.
Timmy Cameron.
All right, so that 104 from Timmy is the fastest time right now. We've only had 3 drivers go for Hill 1. This is the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup, and you are watching the National Rock Racing Association Finals this weekend at Mid-America Outdoors, and it is presented by Lasernut. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in to Hillside Live from home or from here at the park. I know I saw somebody earlier said they were sitting out in their truck or something watching, wherever you are. Thanks for watching.
Let's go, Jonathan.
And Jonathan Andrews is out on the course now. Mash your motor himself.
He is representing that Mash Your Motor crew.
Let's do a quick overview of, I've done it for all the other classes, of where the overall points are right now for the whole series leading up to this morning. Tim Cameron is in the lead points-wise for the bouncer class with 813, and then Danny Smith with 782. Man, they are definitely going to be battling it out this weekend. Danny is coming for that top spot. Jake Pike with 681, and then Brandon Davis fourth with 657, and Cash LeCroy with 585. That rounds out the top 5 points-wise. But again, we all know that could easily change. One DNF could totally upset the points that we have right now.
Yes.
And with 4 hills to finish, 200 points on the line. I'm not even going to try and predict.
No.
At this point,
we're
just going to enjoy the show and see what happens.
I went and stood next to Danny while Timmy run, and everything else.
You didn't get in his head, did you?
No, no. But I mean, I don't know. I know the people that follow really close can see that Tim has been running a little out of shape. A little wilder, and he's got some pressure on him because if he slips, he will fall. And I'm not saying he hadn't been in this situation 1,000 times before, but it is one of those situations, and vice versa. If Danny breaks right here, his windows go out. His hopes and dreams fly right out the window. So
all his hopes and dreams. Oh no!
I know.
What will life be like without?
No, but I don't think so. I told y'all I don't. It can be done, and I would love to see it done. And not anything against Timmy. I like Timmy. I like everybody. But I also like an underdog. I pull for an underdog. So we'll see.
I think that Jonathan might have just
Yeah.
gone a little too far.
Yeah, he's trying too hard.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. Back it up, Terry. Back, put it in reverse. There you go. All right, go. Try that one.
To be fair,
Yes.
there are a whole lot of options on this hillside. I think they got them numbered out to 9 or 10 ways, up this hill, down this hill, however it is. So
One of the funniest comments I heard was, how many flags y'all put out? And Bill goes, all of them. Every single one that we had.
that sucks because putting them back in the trailer is the worst part of the weekend.
You're halfway there.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It says waiting for live video signal on mine.
Uh-oh. Mine too.
We're dropping.
It's been happening today.
It happens. Curtis Hazard in the house.
Zach, I think the temperature dropped like 10 degrees. The heck? It's supposed to get warmer in the middle of the day.
193.403. 193.403. Jonathan Andrews representing that Mashu Motor Club. We got Justin Wheels. We got Justin Wheels lining up.
Are we, Taylor, or no?
On the line, we got Justin Wheels trying to get ready. They're looking at the track right now, fixing some timers, rounding everything out, making sure everything's good to go, but he's ready to do it. We're waiting for the okay.
Justin even had some bright pink shorts on yesterday.
That man got bright pink and purple.
He must just come through.
Whoa, whoa!
Whoa!
Golly. That was wild. That was wild.
When he's shopping, he just looks for anything in the color scheme.
I don't know. I know live feed covers a broad array, but when Justin pulls up, his dually matches his buggy, matches his trailer. They're all this wild purple and pink, and he runs a big white whip. Matt Holt, go to the line.
Matt Holt, you need to be at the starting line. Matt Holt.
We can't.
Hey guys, I know I see a lot of comments about the feed and stuff. We're going to go ahead and get through Hill 1 and finish the bouncer class, and then we'll see what we can do during the downtime that we have while the mega trucks and RCs are running to get things cleared up a little bit. But we are going to go ahead and finish out Hill 1 the way we've been running it right now, so bear with us. Jonathan Andrews had a 193.403.
Matt Holt.
He's in his buggy. He's sitting in his buggy, dressed and ready to go right here. Yes, we are herding cats.
What else is new?
This live feed video signal's killing me, dog.
It keeps going in and out.
In and out.
Where's Carlisle? We need Carlisle.
Yeah. We
Somebody
need tech
sitting
support.
up the bat signal.
Thank you for calling tech support. There's Jack. Whoa. 139,398. 139,398. Justin Wheels. He needs a tripod. Hey, you got one? I got Curtis right here. Curtis.
Zach is still learning not to yell
Curtis
into the microphone.
Hey, oh, you gonna take it?
Take that away from your face.
Yeah. Tripod. Sorry, they said tripod, Curtis. I thought that was your nickname. I was gonna have you take it, but Colton came. It's okay.
care. I think so. I don't know. You got a spare? You want me to take it just in case?
All right, guys. Matt Holt is on the line. Jack Porter is right behind him, and they have been battling it out for, I think they're both in 13th and 14th position points-wise right now, and Jack is not happy about Matt being that close.
And Matt wants 13.
He does. It's Matt's lucky number.
Very few people shoot to be 13th place, but Matt.
Well, when you're in 14th, it makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah. So it's funny to me that they ended up together right here.
Yeah, it's like if I pass the 13th place guy, what place would that put me in? 139398. Yeah, Justin Wheels.
Yeah, you said it.
I did. I just want to make sure they were repeating it on the radio.
All right, so we've got Matt Holt, Jack Porter, Brandon Davis, Jake Pike, Wes Keene, Cash, Lee Croy, Danny Smith, Jerry Gray, Jay Storts, Chris Grigg. Who's running for Bobby?
This is terrible.
Do you know?
His name is Wes Keene.
No.
Wes Keene.
Bobby. Someone else is supposed to be running for Bobby.
No, actually, Bobby had called, and Lesko Brandon was going to run for him.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Is not here.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how else to tell you that. What if I spelt Lesko instead of Lessco, Letsgo, Brandon? Then would you understand who was running for Bobby?
What are you doing?
That's what Bobby. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Oh my.
You are a crazy person.
Does anybody else understand?
No, we don't understand. We are not in your brain space.
Bobby said,
fortunately.
Lesko, Brandon is running for him.
Yeah, you said that.
Say, let's go, Brandon, for me.
No.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
God almighty, y'all are special.
What is wrong with you? We're special? Yes, please.
Please do. Please do. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not ready yet.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, guys. We will be right back with Matt Holt's run. Yeah.
Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
Hey,
Copy
welcome
that.
back, everybody. Look, we're still working with this live feed. We apologize tremendously. It just won't cooperate with us, and it's windy, it's cloudy. We don't know what it is. We've called tech support. They're sending somebody over from Pakistan to fix it, and hopefully we can get it remedied ASAP.
In the meantime, Matt Holt is out tearing up the course.
Fortunately, it's Matt Holt's run, so
Zach.
I said, thank goodness, it's Matt Holt's run, and we're live right now, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not. Never mind.
Tis true. It did just get windy. It's cold.
Tell Clyde to set the satellites up.
Are you volunteering?
I just said tell Clyde to set.
Pay you to climb that ladder.
Yeah. How you think those speakers? How you think those speakers got up there? Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. What if you're the one that tells him? Yeah, I know he will be. Yes. Either way.
Come on, Matt. No, go. Don't back up.
Mine just keeps kicking me out.
I know, me too.
It won't even let me. Yeah, we're good. Like I said, we apologize. We're recording. We're going to have to post this later. Bear with us. We got a lot of racing to do over the next 2 days, so there's going to be plenty of time to catch up. Matt.
I don't know what he's doing.
Matt's evidently
he's
trying
at the bottom of the hill.
He pulled up to the hill and
Did
he said,
break something?
"This is a lot steeper than I thought it was."
Looks like Matt pulled up to the hill and realized it's a lot steeper than it looked from over here. He's going to have to back up and pull.
Well, the forklift is going over there. That's
okay.
What's happening?
I'm just going to say that we have a ritual with Matt Holt that makes him drive better, and we will be doing that tonight. Hopefully Matt will be a new man tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. I really can't even be mad at him today. Yeah, pick him up with a skid steer, carry him away. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, we are going to get Matt off the hill. We've got about half of our driver list left to go still. You're watching the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. And please do remember that even if the live feed is not working very well right now, we always do record the show and can post that later. So you'll still be able to go back and watch all the action. And we will give you an update on times and everything else once we get all of this sorted out later.
I can give you Matt's time right now. We only have 10 bouncers left. None. Not enough, Matt.
All right, Matt fixed it himself, whatever it was, and is getting back in the buggy. He just asked how much time he's still got
He
left.
has approximately a minute left. Where if he leaves right now, he doesn't have enough time to finish this course. Tell him to really save up and hit the next one double hard.
But as long as he's still moving forward, Zach, when his time limit runs out, he can still finish and get a time on the hill.
I don't know if he's ever continued moving forward through an entire course, so I don't know if that's possible either.
If he can get up this hill, he can finish.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yep. I think he forgot to lock his hubs in. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Matt forgot to lock his hubs in, so he got out and locked those in, realized he's going to need four-wheel drive. Probably not going to have enough time to finish the track, but we're going to pull for him. As long as he keeps making forward progress, we will not stop his run. Y'all need to know that. So as long as he keeps moving in the forward progress direction, we will continue to let him attempt this track.
All right.
He backed up. That's not good.
Uh-oh. That didn't count. He's still coming forward. He's coming down. He couldn't back up if he wanted to coming down this hill.
All right, Matt has to move forward and finish this course.
Where's Justin Wheels at? Hey, Justin.
In order to get a time for himself. He is at his time limit, so if he's got to back up at all, it's going to be a DNF for him. All right, Matt. Keep moving. No. Okay.
Okay, he did not back up. Let's for the record.
Matt.
That's a backup.
Pretty sure that was a backup. I don't know. I'm going to the judges on this.
What was Justin's name?
All right, he is. What? He is out of time because he has backed up past the time limit now. We're going to try and get him waved down off the hill so that he doesn't break something at this point, since it's not even going to count for a time for him.
It's going to replace clutch. We still got 9 more buggies to run, and then another hour on top of that, and then a stock class, It's going to be a while.
But I don't think that Matt knows that, so he is he's determined to finish this hill. And you know what? At this point, he can.
You know what? Let Matt finish. Nobody cares. I mean, nobody is going to stop him. They're going to let him finish. It's okay. Nobody.
We all care, Zach.
Now I feel like the outcast because I can honestly tell you I do not care. I would rather see him not break on this one and try better on the hill.
I don't think he's going to break. Just coming this section.
That in my own weird way, that is scary.
Look, he can finish this without breaking.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's pull it together for Matt Holt right here. Finish it. Finish strong, Matt.
Good job,
Come on,
Matt.
baby. You got this. It's completely worthless, and you're out of time, and it means nothing. But we're going to let him finish. Woo! Y'all give it up for Matt Holt. We love these outreach programs we're a part of.
Nothing like some encouragement
Yes.
from Zach.
Well, I'm just
to make
saying.
you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
Remind me never to come
Come on
to
up
you,
here.
Zach, when I
Well,
need
I like you.
some encouragement. Hello, Justin.
We got Justin Wheels here.
If you would like to
put those on.
put that on.
Tell us about this. Tell us about the track from a first-hand experience. First-hand experience. Tell us about the track. Tell us about. Let's start with the initial jump. Let's work into how your buggy felt going across the whoops, hills, how they're pulling easy left. I noticed this is pitching you right a little bit. Everything else seems
All of
pretty
it. Just
simple.
tell us all of it, basically.
All right. Well, let's see. We lined up and took off and done as normal. Tried to get to the first obstacle as fast as I could, then brake check it and jump it, and it was all over from there. I hit it. It was way too much air.
Yeah.
It totally got me distracted. I knew I had to just punch it through the.
All right, Jack Porter. Let's see what you're talking about right here. See if he experiences any of that. No, that was smooth as silk.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Now,
nice.
Jack just watched what Matt did, and we mentioned Jack and Matt battling. Jack doing his darndest to make sure he doesn't get passed by Matt in points
I feel like Jack's got this.
this season. So Jack definitely needs to finish.
But Jack's one of those drivers too, guys, that you got to watch because he has a line in mind, and it might be the same when everybody else is running.
Smoking
but if
a
there's
lot.
something different, that's how you know it's ready. That's
Oh,
if
okay.
it quits smoking, that means it's out of oil. So then we refill it. As long as it's smoking, it's burning oil.
He
And
does
it's-
have a new transmission.
Yes. And that might be the reassemble on the tranny. Could be the heat coming off of that. It could be a variety of things. I don't think Jack's concerned.
Look at him go. Come on, Jack, attack. Ooh, I have a trivia question. This just made me think of it because Jack came up with it. Let's see if I can remember. What, for everybody that's listening, should I save it for later when I know the live feed's working for sure?
Actually, I think we're up right now.
The picture's not
No,
up.
we're not. Never mind.
All right, I'm going to save it. Trivia questions are hard to come by, guys. They're hard to come up with. I got to make them count. Matt! Oh, sorry, that was really loud.
Whatever you got to do.
What happened? Don't do that. There are children up here.
There really are.
Bro, I'm on the starting gate for like 30 minutes, so I guess some guy rolled over. I'm like, what? They said, yeah, you ended it. Barrel rolling through the timer.
Yeah.
I look up, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, me? Yeah.
We were talking about that. We're like.
Through the
we're
timer
getting to
you
that.
did?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah, I
broke-
cartwheeled.
You didn't see? He
No.
broke the timer.
I was
but he
20 foot in the air.
Oh yeah.
And
It was epic. Justin Wheels' finish was by far
Oh, we
best
must
of
have gone.
show.
We must have been down then. and if
Oh,
I wasn't
no.
turning and
No,
looking.
we got. There
Was it on the
video of
screen?
it. Yes, it was on there.
Okay, I missed
It
it.
was,
epic. You broke the timers.
yeah, I'm the one that broke the timers. Hopefully that we've got about
Oh,
four
I did
more, five
remember
more
Clyde
sets.
saying someone needed to go get a new timer.
When I said, and I don't know if they're broken or broke, but either way, he broke the beam. He got a finishing time with a finale cartwheel and flip, 20 foot in the air.
Wow,
Jack Porter.
I don't know what I was doing.
Jack Porter just put one in the books, guys.
Heck yeah.
142.281, 142.281, and a complete run by Jack Porter. Heck of a job. Way to start this off. He's got a lot more racing to do, but so far that was great. He slaughtered Matt. And Matt, and I say that because Matt and him are 13, 14. They're looking at some tight runs. They were until Jack did that, I think. But Matt could totally come back and redeem himself.
Definitely, Matt's
Matt's
definitely a contender.
Somebody's fantasy.
He's in it to win it.
Oh yes.
Make it or break it.
Hey, Matt's out here. Look at the smile. He's having a good time.
Heck yeah.
You ran out of time.
You ran.
You
Hey,
timed out.
we were pulling for you.
We
though.
were. We were like, don't back up. Don't back up.
70 seconds left. I said, get him away.
Yeah. Oh, by the time
It
you
wasn't
got
enough.
started and back in your buggy, you were right there at the 30 seconds. And so we let you keep going as long as you didn't back up. So once you backed up on that hill, that was the end of it.
I know.
If
We
you'd
were
stayed
rooting
moving,
for you,
we'd have
Matt.
left you. We wouldn't stop the timer on you. Uh-oh. Did y'all see Charlie Brown?
I do now.
Wow. I'm telling you, Charlie Brown, I was pretty sure, I was so happy to see him because I was pretty sure they were going to find Jimmy Hoffa buried in concrete before they found Charlie Brown. Because
We haven't seen him in a while.
yeah, we
have
hadn't seen him in a while, but I know work's been crazy, buggy's been crazy.
Life
Got it back
happens.
together. He said he had the buggy ready to come to Bikini Bottoms, but something went wrong with his testing tube. Thought it was ready, but he backed up and said, I'm going to be better off just saving it for all these races at finals. So, and he's probably the right thing. I love that buggy. That is an awesome buggy.
I'm glad we have headsets on right now. Or this would be very loud.
Okay. We got a prediction for old Charlie Brown here. What do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to do great. Me and him talked. He done went through the whole buggy.
Yes.
I mean, he says it's on point.
Hey, and you got to think back in the series race here, Charlie Brown threw up a third place in the series run here this season. So that was early in the season, but he's really good on this terrain. The buggy works and handles these whoops good. Its travel is really good. Its suspension setup. So I'm excited to see.
Oh,
It
It'll clear out. That's going to clear up, guys. That's fine. Completely ignore that spitting and sputtering. That's okay. You're supposed to do that.
All right, so Tim Cameron has the time to beat right now with a 1:04, and then Adam Coots with a 1:12, and Daniel Heckley with a 1:24.
And I'm pretty sure Justin Wheels has the cartwheel to beat.
Oh, yeah, best of show is definitely so far Justin Wheels. Somebody's really going to have to send it to beat that. Really going to have to send it. My phone's off.
Yeah, but they always think that.
Let's go, Charlie Brown. Hey, I really love me some Charlie Brown. I'm telling you what, I've been missing him. He ain't been here.
And we're back.
He told me watch
Good job,
hard,
man.
but that's
What's up,
only
buddy?
because he does concrete.
You want some snacky snacks?
There you go. There you go.
Oh! Come on, get back on your wheels. Get back on your wheels.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now just don't get hung on that tree.
Hit the go button. There it is.
He can back it up.
Back it up, Tim. Back it up.
Something's broke.
Back it up. Get your
Broke.
run at it again.
Oh, look at the
Man.
steering.
That
Come on, guys.
stinks.
He needs all our help. He's got to make up the time now.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely broke.
He's looking a little cockeyed in the front. Got the sting in
You know,
the
he could probably still complete this course. Well, that downhill section might be a little scary with only one. With only one we were steering, downhill might be a little rough.
3 more heels to hit.
Yeah.
Please save it. Please save it.
He is definitely having a good time, though.
Save it. Recovering.
Hey, Taylor.
Recovering.
We're not on at all. Did
Carter go ahead and head over there, because whether he knows it or not, he's done. His tires are looking at each other.
All right, boss.
Hey.
Get back at it.
Hey, so did you break anything in the buggy?
Blow the tire off the bead.
That's kind of easy to fix, right?
Yeah, I got another one at the thing, and it.
Hey,
Tire looks good, so looks like.
You don't think you sliced it at all?
It don't look sliced. It just looks like it. I hit that bank so hard. It looks like it just blew it off the bead lock.
Yeah.
Like took it to the inside. So
Okay.
we'll put the other one on for heel 2, and then we'll
Put
air
it back
other
on the
one-
bead for tomorrow.
Air the other one up tomorrow. Hopefully
Yeah.
it works.
It's a good time. I said, how'd the buggy feel? Pretty good.
This is a great opportunity for
Felt
me
pretty
to-
good.
You kind of ended it even off the takeoff. You came up, gunned it, kind of ended a little bit, and you took the whoops pretty fast. How'd the buggy feel going through there? I mean, kind of
Through the whoops, it felt perfect. It just threw me off. I didn't think it was going to buck that much.
Yeah.
Off that first obstacle, and
it did a bunch.
Then from there, everything else felt pretty good. I could have hit it a little harder. And then I run my visor crack.
Yeah.
And then when I come off the tabletop, it shut the visor, which is now full of mud. And so I wound up, I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't get it up. I had to come to a full stop and sit there with both hands to open it up. And from then, you was already in the mindset of let me catch back up.
Yeah.
And because I told everybody I want to take the first hill easy. We're just going to fill it out. That's never the case. and then coming out of the valley to make the finishing jump, you know, I had to goose it real good to make the turn.
Yeah.
And I was already sideways and laid into it, and I remember Brandon hitting that wall, and I'm trying to keep it to the one side, and that's all she worked. I was like, I seen the timers when I was upside down, so I knew I broke them.
That's all that matters. As long as you skeet through those timers, you are Gucci.
Yeah,
So
I was like, hey, timer, and threw it out my window. So.
yeah.
But anyway, but it sounds good, and we're gonna get back to the camp, and we got Chris Griggs, one of our North Carolina guys, about to come up. So
yeah, it's
we'll
good
make
time.
sure he's right.
He was being he seemed pretty stoked last night to be out here just racing again, and again he has a little bit more of a truggy style buggy, but he definitely seems like a guy who just really loves it. I'm very passionate about the sport. He did the full Northern Series, he said, so we really appreciate him coming out too. And I know it's such a long drive for you guys coming from North Carolina, so.
And with all these plane cancellations and oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
it's
got
been a headache.
bounced around a little bit to get here.
Me and Bud Meadows. I mean, we was all over the place.
Yeah, I was laughing. I seen him, and I was like, "Oh, so you made it!" Because I seen the last post was like, "We're getting delayed, but we might be moving, so we're not sure."
Yeah.
So I say we're glad you guys made it. And again, I got a couple racers showed up, and like I said, Bub does a great job. He's Addicted TV, comes out and does a lot of photography stuff for us, so we appreciate him. Try to show a lot of love. We got some great D-Pats photography is also here in-house, so get some of them. So we appreciate you coming up and talking to us.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely love to check in tonight at the camp, swing by and see how it's going.
Swing by. We'll figure out what's for dinner.
That's priorities there. Like, what's for lunch? What's for supper?
Yeah.
So
sounds great.
This big a camper, there's usually somebody's cooking something somewhere. So
definitely.
But appreciate you coming up. We'll get with you shortly.
All right. Yeah, have a wonderful day.
That's Charlie Brown out there.
Waiting to knock him down. I think he's sitting on a 104.
I think we're getting ready to interview. Zach might come back up here, but I'm going to steal one of these though.
All right, so Charlie Brown was a DNF, unfortunately.
Man, yeah, you hate to come all the way up here in DNF.
Right
Hey,
here,
can you turn me down just a
all these
little?
drivers know. I said we got.
Thank you.
Yeah, you hate to come all this way in DNF. Again, I didn't know Charlie was going to be here.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I seen his buggy pull in, and I was like, did somebody buy it? Because I knew I thought he had put it for sale, so I wasn't sure if he sold it or he just said, heck with it, it's final, so I'll come out and race.
He's also first place on the hill with 104 to beat. And
Hey, you can take those off the table.
These?
Yeah, they got left up here. Just.
So glad to see you back in here. You got any predictions for old Showtime 2.0?
There we go. Brandon Davis sitting on that line.
No, we don't ever know what this one's going to be.
Yeah, we've been talking about it, that Menace is not out here as usual. Hey, you're distracting me, Matt.
It's good stuff.
Putting the snacky
Take a little snack break.
I don't know what I want. I'll come back to that.
Okay.
And Showtime 2.0 making an appearance today.
Coming back in action.
Yeah, it's I'm sure it's a bummer for Brandon to not be able to finish out the year in the buggy. He's been comfortable, been the one he's getting the seat time and the race time in all season so far. But better to have a backup bouncer that is trustworthy and ready to go, sitting in the garage waiting for its moment.
Yeah.
Than to try and throw everything back together and scramble and, risk the possibility of it still.
And he said that was really
glitchy.
just going to be a Band-Aid. When they got home after this weekend.
Hot out the gate.
When they got home after, if you did race Medicine, they tore it all apart, put it back together. As soon as they got home, they were going to have to take the engine back out and fix it the right way.
Yeah.
So he's like, that's so much work, putting the engine in and out a couple times.
And lucky for him, he just had an extra bouncer.
He did. He said, that's why I have a spare.
In the stable.
That is looking really good, really strong.
Showtime 2.0's time to shine.
Come on, baby. You're on. Hey, that was really fast through the whoops. Coming around.
All right, Timmy Cameron with the fastest time of a 104 right now, then Adam Coots with a 112 and Daniel Heckley with a 124. We're watching Brandon Davis out there. Mr. Consistency.
Did y'all take third out?
Again, you can hear him screaming in that high gear.
Go, go, go. Looking good. Come on. Uh-oh. Turn that into a 4-point.
Again, Brandon trying to make quick work of this downhill section. Again, there's 4 or 5 ledges there that are about 5 feet straight drop off. So no matter how fast or slow you take it, it's still a pretty rough ride.
Woo! Y'all get it up for JT working the forklift on the Kubota.
Get up there.
That was a lot smoother than Charlie. Come on, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Come on. Let's go, Brandon.
Yes. And skeeting out the top.
Let's go, Brandon.
Drum roll, please.
Sound like a- there we go.
122.531.
Right as he got ready to say that over the radio, Jake Pike just gassed it, and I could hear nothing.
That's a third place time currently.
Wow. Again, I guess that's why we have a backup buggy. I guess hop
Showtime did all right.
Hop in and pick up a third place, and not a bad day.
She did all right.
Again, you can Jake Pike behind us rumbling. You can feel the engine rumbling as he's sitting behind us.
Fordzilla. All right, Jake Pike and Brandon, points-wise, battling it out for third. Jake is sitting in third right now with 681 points. He won at Bikini Bottoms.
Yes,
two weekends ago.
Yeah.
Had a great weekend out there. Brandon Davis not too far behind though with 657 points in fourth place. So.
And again,
be interesting.
Brandon's setting a quick time. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Jake to get out there and really be motivated. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
And then, of course, Timmy in the lead with 813, and then Danny with 782.
They're neck and neck. Again, I can't wait to see Danny's run because I think he's going to just blow this course apart. Again, he's had a while to sit and watch it, learn, see what mistakes guys have made. So we'll see. We'll see how it ends up.
And Jake already out here in UTV this morning, racing for Paul's points. Jake's first time racing a UTV ever, so it's not the exact same course, but he's gotten out here for part of it at least.
Yeah.
So that was fun to see him. I think he got a fourth place time.
Yeah, it was quick.
In the
quick.
UTV, racing Colton Hoback's old rig too.
Yeah, 5-year-old rig.
Yeah.
So he was, hop in something again. First time ever racing side by side, come up with almost a podium finish. That means you're doing something right. You can hear Jake rumbling behind us. I got Wes Keene and Danny Smith, both just sitting over off to my right, just waiting and watching.
Speaking of Wes Keene, pretty much the whole crowd out here today is representing with the prayers for Wes Keene strong, never lift, all that on the wristbands. I mean, the whole Wes Keene saga from this year is just
and watching him last week,
amazing.
2 weeks ago at Dyersburg was just incredible. I mean,
absolutely everyone has been thinking about him, praying for him, concerned about him this year, and so excited to see him back out here.
Oh, yeah.
It was an emotional time at Bikini Bottoms.
It really was.
I mean,
and it was not just my opinion.
through the crowd.
There's a half dozen drivers came up and be like, man, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat to see when you see some big husky guys, kind of saying how emotional it was to see him get out in the buggy and just, even the night before, Friday night, he was kind of playing after the side-by-sides. He had like a T-shirt, a hat on. Was that just kind of playing around the hills?
Everyone was like,
and it was just
wait a second,
like the production crew and a handful of drivers, and it was like we're all like little kids,
All right, Jake Pike and Fordzilla.
This is your man right here, Fordzilla.
Ooh, getting squirrely out there.
Ooh, secure his third place finish overall for the year. It's only hill one.
Oh!
Easy.
He is bouncing through there. That thing is just, again, that rear end, you can see that rear end kind of kicking up a little bit. I think tomorrow that'll be a lot more smoothed out, after everybody makes a couple passes through there. I love these tabletops. It's so much fun to kind of hit them a little bit of speed. The buggy just feels like it's kind of floating.
He's just floating, yeah.
That was a lot of flex. Uh-oh, what is he doing? Oh, my gosh. What is that?
Get it. Come on.
Woo-hoo! Very interesting run.
Come on, swing it around. That is a super tight turn up there. And
that's legit.
And again, there's two big drops right there and right there. And those are about a 5-foot straight drop down.
That don't happen every day.
See him flip that visor up.
Oh, yeah. I flipped mine up and down 3 or 4 times just because, Yeah, you see so much water and mud zipping through there. Come on.
Coming in, let's go, Jake.
Come on.
Mike.
Come on, Jake.
Boy.
See what his time is.
All right, guys, we're listening to some radio chatter before we give you
Yes.
the verdict here.
So something that what they're deciding is he took a line that was, let's say, creative, and I have learned. And the reason why I use that line, that term, is because I think I have had a great knowledge of learning how to be creative with lines from Tim Cameron. He is one of the best out here at looking at a course and learning how he can use every square inch of it to his advantage. And if you notice a lot of our courses back here, you can see a lot of orange tape on our courses that we've been running this year because Timmy gets so creative. Clyde literally has to put barriers and say, "Don't break the tape. There's flags."
He has to channel them exactly where he intends for them to go on the hill.
Because if you don't put a flag or tape up, the guy that's, let's say, the most creative will pick that fastest line that he thinks is fastest. And what Jake did was he came flying around towards the end here, kind of came across after that big jump to see exactly what happened. He basically missed the entire bridge section off to our left and made a lot faster run, a lot faster pass instead of coming around the flags. So what Clyde is saying is he's going to have a driver's meeting literally in the middle of a race and see if that's going to be illegal or not. So I'm actually going to run up and listen just because I want to hear what they say. I'll be right back.
Hey, Taylor. Okay. All right, guys, we will be right back.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
There's no flags there saying they can't.
All right, I'm going to explain what happened.
We're going over the bridge.
I feel like I'm doing Monday Night Football. I need to have like the little marker on the screen. So, again, we talked about, right before I ran over the driver's meeting, we talked a little bit about Tim Cameron, how creative he is with his course. Typically, if there's a flag or a tape, you have to go around it, above it, whatever. There was not a flag or tape in the line that he picked. And I can't really show you on our sheet here, but I'll give you on one of our courses, you have to come all the way down and then turn and go up. What he did was, as soon as he came off the last big jump, he basically did not go over the bridge, hooked to a real seamless line right up into the jump. And Clyde said, well, here's the deal. On the picture, it shows you going over the bridge. So he said, well, technically, you didn't go over the bridge, so not going over the bridge mean you would typically be DQ'd. Now, Clyde said, because there was not a flag or tape there, it could have been seen as just being creative line. So what he had all the he had all the drivers come over, and all the drivers said, listen. He kind of said, listen. The line he followed was not the line we told everybody to go. We'll give you guys the option. Do you want to let him rerun, or do you want him to be DQ'd? And I'm pretty sure everybody raised their hand, let him rerun. So what they're going to do is they're going to put a flag down there on the bridge, and they're going to let him rerun. We'll let Wes kill, and then I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
Yeah. If you've been hiding under a rock for the last year, this is Wes Keene in the Redneck Rocket Ship, and he about 5 months ago was burned very badly, hospitalized for a while. What I also didn't know, he told me last week that they called his family and were like, "Hey, well, it's not looking good. You better say your ass goodbyes." Yeah. He said they did that twice. Aww. I'm like, wow. So since then, he came out to our last race, and then again had a surgery scheduled for this week, was able to get it moved. So he came out just to have fun and play with us. He is driving with his left hand, which is a palm. He's missing all the fingers. So he's literally steering with just his palm, and he's shifting with his right hand. He's typically left-handed, which he has no fingers on.
Oh, I didn't know he was left-handed.
Yeah. So he said it's been a very challenge.
Oh, gosh.
So he's left-handed. He has no fingers on the left hand, so he's steering with his palm, and then he's running the shifter and his rear steer with the left hand.
Right hand.
Right hand, I'm sorry, yes, right hand. So he has a lot going on in that cab right now.
Here we go.
But again, we'll still have a great time today. Again, this downhill section is super steep. There's several big jumps. Right here is about a 5-foot straight drop-off, and it's super steep. Again, you can see a lot of the buggies had, several times they were bouncing pretty hard. There we go. Come on, Wes, get up there.
Are we on the page?
We are.
It just came up and then disappeared.
Come on, Wes.
Come on, Wes. Get down there. Let's go. He's probably going to launch out the top, of course. Woo! Nice. There we go. Again, that was Wes Keene blazing through there.
117.822. All right. Let's do a quick rundown just to catch you guys up. Timmy Cameron still in the lead with the 104. And then Adam Coots with a 112. Wes Keene with a 117. Brandon Davis with a 122.
Brandon Davis.
Then Daniel Heckley with a 124. Jake Pike is going to rerun.
Yes. Yes. So what I explained was on the map it shows them coming across the bridge. He did not. He went to the left of the bridge. Basically came off this jump here and went straight to the hill. Bypassed the bridge, which there was no tape and there was no flag.
Right.
So it's kind of a legal move, but what Clyde said is it's on the drawing. Do you have to go across the bridge? So technically, it would be an illegal move. Rather than DQ him, he pulled all the drivers and said, "I'll give you the option of you guys can vote. He can DQ him, or we can let him run again." So he now obviously everyone else said, "Hey, let him run again." I mean, he had a smoking time.
Yeah.
So we said, "Go ahead and let him run again."
It was ambiguous.
So he came up and he's going to run again.
All right, guys. I don't know if the live feed is actually working right now or not. If it is, an update is that we are going to go ahead and put the satellites up, I believe, for the second half of the day to try and take care of that problem. So we are not too far from wrapping up Hill 1 for the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. As always, we are recording, and you'll be able to go and watch, go back and watch when we post the footage later. Danny Smith is on the line, and he is only 31 points behind Timmy for the season overall. Ooh, a little bit of a
little jolt. Again, look at him skim across that.
Rowdy.
That Radflow suspension section making that buggy work.
He is, too. He is. And again, what's funny is there's a jump right where he dipped down there and kind of splashed through water. That actually was designed to be a jump. Everybody, side by side, all have stopped, kind of went down into it and came back out. I was talking to Danny yesterday, and he said that he thought it might not be big enough to jump, and if you eat it there, it could have some issues. So I think that everybody's going to kind of just dip. And there's
Go.
again coming in there, again going across that bridge we talked about.
All right, so Tim Cameron's 104.4 is what Danny wants to beat right now.
Again, using that rear stick whip around up there.
Man, with only 31 points separating them.
Yeah.
Last night we were all hanging around the food trucks and stuff, and Danny was like, y'all gonna be live for a long time this week. And I was like, yeah, you need to give me something to talk about.
Heck
and he's
yeah.
like, well, hopefully you'll be talking about a new champion. But that was all he had for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to start making all the drivers come up with some trivia questions for me. That'll never happen because I can't even get them to tell me their names.
Danny using that rear steer. Again, that is a super rough downhill section there. It looks fairly smooth, but it's actually a pretty rough downhill section there. Jumping out the top. See what our time is.
111.936. How many 111s have we had today?
Ton. When he was reading it, I was like, holy cow.
Does that mean something?
I don't know. And it's so funny that, like, kind of no matter what the course is, side-by-sides and big bouncers, all have had, like, rough
We've
around
had,
that.
like, 3 or 4.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, Danny with a 111. Timmy still in the lead with a 104.
Again,
That's not a huge gap, though. And then we've got Wes with a Adam Coots with a 112, and then Wes with a 117. And Cash is on the line.
Y'all, look, right here's your upset of the day right here. Cash is ready. He's got his mind.
Cash is sitting 5th in points overall right now.
He's young. He can take them hits better than them old dudes. He'll let her eat. Y'all get ready.
Again, we got Cash LaCroix sitting in the starting gate.
Trying a couple things to get the live feed smoothed out now to finish out.
I see Jay Stewart sitting over there in his buggy. So we got a handful of buggies still to go yet.
Get it, Cash.
He's kind of skimming over that. Again, he's running a leading arm and a trailing arm as well.
A lot of smoke coming out of there.
There is. I don't know if that's a shock. It looks like that's where shock bodies are at. He may have shock leaking. Again, like I said, I was trying to watch when every time he hit, it looked like it could be a bypass for the vent for his gas tank. We'll have to finally get back here.
Cash already raced in our UTV Cup class, as well as UTV Bounty. Didn't do so great in the Cup. He did have a rollover and was a DNF, but he had a second place time on Hill 1 for UTV Bounty.
That looks like a shock because it's coming from one side of the buggy. Maybe not.
Hey, I think he's fire extinguishers up there. Make sure he's good.
I'm not sure what is smoking back there.
There's something on the radiator, quit radiating or something.
Yeah, it might be part of the radiator. It looks like it's coming from the driver's side of that rear buggy.
Boy, you other racers got lucky because he was on the fastest track for the day by far.
I don't know if he had a bad coolant leak there. I said at first it looked like one of the bypasses.
Okay.
And that was a great Jones shot there.
Well, at least he was able to get it up parked.
Yeah.
Well off the course.
Yes, well off the course.
He could clearly tell something was going on.
Yeah. Again, that's a great Jones shot there, kind of following the buggy around. So glad he was able to get out of the buggy, and clearly he was checking it out. So he's a pretty sharp kid. I kind of remember at Hollerwood when he broke and rolled down the tree and smashed into the tree, and Justin Holback comes running up to the buggy. He goes, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think something's wrong with the transmission." He's like, "Are you okay?" You know, there's something clearly wrong with this. It's not supposed to do that. You know, like, it was just okay. It said something about the buggy's fully.
Is this shock?
Yeah, the right rear shock, I think they said, is completely compressed.
His suspension is so compressed he can't even go.
Yeah, it started right as he was blazing through. Right as he was flying through that bobble section, it started smoking, and something didn't look right there.
So they're just gonna pick the buggy up, make sure it is well out of the way for anyone taking a wide turn up there, and then we will continue on with Jerry Gray on the line. Chris Grigg, I see, pulling up here. Jake Pike will be getting ready for his makeup run at some point. So while they're getting Cash pulled out of the way, we will be right back.
Right as you did that, a leaf fell on you. It was pretty good times.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
And we're back.
And I don't say this enough, but Adam Coots already won.
Jerry Gray on the line here. He's racing that Rooster buggy.
Jerry Gray on the line now.
And he is here to have some fun this weekend. We were talking at the drivers' meeting about just having a good time. And he said, I just want it to hold together so I can get out and do some Oh, man!
Oh.
He said, I just want to
He just cleared half the suspension section in one bounce.
He said, I just want it to hold together and so I can get out and have some fun with it.
Oh, man, he might be feeling that
I'm
later.
sure he is. He was bouncing on the front wheels.
Zach says, I didn't know roosters could fly.
For real.
Oh, you know, Jerry's thinking, oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I had planned.
I'm sure.
Or maybe it was. I don't know. It looked a little rough.
Again, my goal is take it easy, keep the buggy safe, keep it together.
My back literally hurts from sitting in this chair right
dude.
now. Like, that just makes me cringe watching something like that.
My thing is when that buggy and that back end slaps down, you take all that energy and absorb it in you.
All right, start going faster.
That sounds great. Buggy sounds good. Pulling well. Again, he's going to try to make quick work of that corner. You have to almost cut it. My buggy doesn't turn super sharp, so I almost have to cut it wide. Oh, Clyde. Again, taking it time. And there's about a halfway down that you can notice a lot of the buggies will bounce real hard. There's like a little bit of a cutback on that rock ledge. Come on, get up there. Woo!
Ooh, I don't think it likes splashing through that creek.
Yeah. Again, that big kind of white face at the center, it throws you a little bit to the driver's side as well. I thought I was home clear once I cleared this 2 or 3 times. I was up on 2 wheels like, ooh, this is a little squirrely up here. But again, once you got your shield covered in mud, you're kind of squinting and blinking, trying to. Oh, come on, get back on your wheel.
Oh, no, I see tires up in the air.
This is a very different.
I'm turning around. Oh, no.
Man. He had a.
Cut it off. Shut him down.
He had a great run going. Man. Again, I kind of went.
Let's just pro rock him. Flip him down. Flip him down the hill.
Well,
I think he's waving. He's like, am I good? Yeah. Well, Clyde.
It's not the most convenient spot to recover from.
It is not. What Clyde said is he's a quarter of the way down a very steep hill, and we got a kind of a mountain on both sides. So this might be a little bit challenging recovery. So
there goes Spencer Grindstone.
There you go. Woo! There we go. Everybody giving him a cheer there.
Look at Spencer always being so quick up there to help. He was on the hill at Bikini Bottoms too.
Yeah.
Helping.
Getting him out, getting checked out. Okay. Since he was upside down, So what Clyde was saying now is they did hit the RI since he was upside down and his buggy wasn't turned off right away. They went and hit the RI box, which is called a remote ignition interrupter, and basically what it does is it kills the buggy. So they kind of started out in the monster truck community, and so usually had lane A and lane B. So one monster truck would be on lane A, one monster truck would be on lane B, so you could kill one truck at a time. All of our boxes are the same channel. So when they hit the button, it kills every buggy that's running. So if there's 2 or 3 guys that are warming up, getting ready to pull the starting gate, when they hit the button, it kills everybody.
And the RI boxes are obviously, it's a safety feature in case anyone were to have a stuck throttle.
Yeah.
Get knocked out.
Yeah. Which can happen.
You know, be heading towards the crowd or anything like that. Any sort of situation where they're not able to cut the buggy off themselves. And since, you know, obviously when the buggy goes upside down, you want to shut it off as quick as possible to save your motor.
Yeah.
And so they did go ahead and do that for Jerry. So Zach just made an announcement to make sure all the drivers know.
Yeah.
Reset your RI box, otherwise you aren't going to be happy.
I think if you turn the power off and turn the power back on, it'll automatically reset. But that's why if your buggy is running, though, you do have to turn the buggy completely back off, shut the power to the box off, and then turn it back on. There is also a reset button on there you can press if the buggy is if you don't want to turn the key on and off. So
let's do a quick rundown while we've got a minute. Tim Cameron's still in the lead for Hill 1 with a 104. I'm going to get the laptop back out later.
Yeah.
To do this.
Well, I was going to say, you can't quite see the buggy, but it's stuck about right there. Right on the other side of that little bluff is where the buggy is stuck at. So we would love to show you the recovery from our angle, but it's not quite visible.
All right, so Timmy in first with a 104 right now on Hill 1, then followed by Danny Smith with a 111, and then Adam Coots with a 112. Wes Keene in fourth with a 117. What
place is Wes in?
Fourth for Hill 1 right now. And
Wes Keene sitting in fourth place.
And then Brandon Davis with a 122. Those are your top 5 right now on Hill 1. Unofficial times, as always, until they are posted.
Again, we got Jake Pike that's going to run again. I see we got a handful of drivers over here that have yet to go.
We've got Jay Stewart's on the line. Chris Grigg staged up.
I think that's the only 2 I see over here. And most of the buggies down that direction look very muddy. So
I think that's it. It should be Jake, Jay, and Chris. Also, fun story about Jay Stewart's. Do you see that squirrel over there?
I did. There's if you can't see it, there's a squirrel on the front of his buggy.
There's a stuffed little Beanie Baby squirrel on the front of Showstopper. And I asked Jay, because we pulled into the park at we were at checking in, and I was like, what's with the squirrel on there? And he said, well, the guys thought it would be funny because I hit so many trees that they put a squirrel on there. So
Thanks,
bless
friends.
his heart. Yeah.
Thanks. There you go, right there. If you look on the front buggy, the front corner right there, it's actually on the front.
He said he was going to take it off.
Right behind, kind of right underneath, next to the RCV logo. You can see
right on the front of the.
Yeah, right on the front of the bumper.
Chassis.
On the front bumper. Yeah,
it's ready.
So you can't say we don't have a good time here. Again, he's running Showstopper 2.0. He has a new buggy called Ford Play, and I always make sure to make that pronunciation very clear. Obviously, it's a Ford buggy, a Ford-powered buggy. So they have had some issues with it, and then I think here at Visions, he messed his motor up, so they've taken the motor back out.
Yeah.
Motor guy doing some work on it, so he brought, again, backup buggy.
Yeah.
We have Daniel Heckley run his backup buggy. We have Jay run his backup buggy. Brandon's run his backup buggy.
That's true. They come in handy, I guess.
He's got a lot of backup buggies here, so out here running his backup buggies. He's done very well with this. I say it's a backup buggy, but it does very well for him. So we'll see what kind of damage he can do today. I think he'll do pretty well. He likes this buggy. I think he likes driving hard too.
Yeah.
He's had pretty good time with this.
Just as long as he doesn't hit any trees.
Yeah.
All right, we are still working on getting Jerry Gray recovered. He did turn over in a tricky spot, so y'all bear with us on that. But we will be right back after this.
Can you take me
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI. What you want?
No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
And we're back. We got Jay Stewart sitting on the line here. We had to do a little commercial break while we're getting the buggy recovered. We have a few buggies left. I think 3 of them. 2 guys that haven't ran, and then obviously Jake Pike's rerun. So we got a few buggies left. See what kind of time they can set.
We have Jake, Jay, and Chris.
Jake, Jay, and Chris.
Yep. Sounds like they just started a band or something.
Yeah. Or a TV show. Some little sitcom TV show. Jake, Jay, and Chris.
3 guys in a bouncer.
Yeah. Like
Right,
at a pizza shop or something.
Looks like Jay Stort's on the
All right, Jay Stortz is on the line. We heard the story of the stuffed squirrel that is on the
Yes.
front of the chassis.
And again, he's running his backup rig, which is Showtime 2.0. That's a TC built chassis.
Showstopper.
And he's-
Showstopper 2.0.
Showstopper.
Showtime already got a run
Yes.
at this track with Brandon Davis.
Go, getting squirrely.
There is a squirrel on that.
Yeah,
button.
there is. I love that.
It's only appropriate.
I'm going to start calling Jay Squirrely. Hey, what's up, Squirrely?
Oh, yeah, he'll love that.
He's kind of wiry guy. He's kind of squirrely, you know.
Jay Stortz, wiry?
Yeah, he's kind of wiry.
Okay.
He's kind of wiry.
That's like calling me wiry.
You can be wiry, too.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
You can be.
10 years ago.
You're not that old.
Not as old as you.
That's true. That's
I'll
true.
always have that.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
All right, Jay.
Coming down.
Did he lose the squirrel?
No, it's still there.
It's hanging off to the side now.
Hanging on for dear life. Again, got his lights on.
So he doesn't get lost out here, Matt.
Yeah. Well, up in that wood section, it's a little dark.
There you go. Make that turn. It's kind of sharp.
We have officially gotten into the fall weather here at Mid-America. It's been chilly and a bit drizzly and rainy, but tomorrow is supposed to be in the 60s and sunny. Going to dry this
Yes.
course out a little bit for everybody. Either way, we're having a great time out here and enjoying not sweating our butts
Yes.
off in the 90-degree temperatures.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of nice weather. I'll take cool for a chance.
The muddy conditions here on the course have added to the fun
Yes. Yes.
today. They're not going to add to the fun for anyone's cleanup efforts, but
No.
fortunately there's lots of pressure
Yes.
wash bays here at Mid-America that everybody can use.
Which I am so thankful for. It's so nice to have a bay where you can pull, and they're free.
Yeah.
Well, some parks have wash bays where they're, that's got any other thing, pay for it. They're actually
Yeah.
free here, which is amazing.
There's a nice shot. Shout out, as always, to Brian from Sky City Media and Design for being our drone pilot and helping us get all those angles that we wouldn't otherwise be able
Yes.
to see on the course.
And they look great, too, while you're running. Jay launching out the top there.
Stay in it, Jay. Stay in it.
Not a bad time.
143.289 for Jay Stortz. Chris Grigg now on the line. Now, Chris, notably in a not full rock bouncer,
Yes.
the only one out here running
Truggy,
Truggy style. But he's, how many races has he run with us this year?
This will be our second one, I think. He raced at Dirty
No,
Turtle.
It's been more than that. This might
That's right. He
third
did,
or
I think he
fourth
did
at
Windrock.
least.
I think he did
Yeah.
Windrock. So I
And
just
he
remember.
was here at Visions.
I remember
right?
at. I don't think it was at Visions. I remember at Dirty Turtle when he stood it up several times.
Yeah. And
he-
Hollywood.
Yes.
Hollywood is where we
Yes.
last saw him. So glad to have him out here getting in on the fun this season with us. Man,
He is getting
he's
it.
getting after it. Going through that rad flow suspension section.
He's also running a
Wow.
60-foot axle. I told him, I said, you know what? Just go easy on the first course, or at least through the first whoop sections.
He's not going easy.
I think he's in full race mode at this point.
Chris
He's like,
is-
I'm
Chris
here to
is in
party.
this is finals.
It is.
And whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
I'm going for it.
He is.
All right, Chris, stay in it. Stay in it, Chris. Looking good. Looking good.
And honestly, he's been able to make this vehicle
do
more on the courses that we've seen him race with us this season than I really thought he would be able to, just by, looking at it when you're used to seeing these full-blown rock bouncers out here. So, man, hats off to him for coming out for a good time and laying down some competitive runs.
Again, this is some of these drop-offs are pretty steep. So,
He does
right
have
there.
a shorter,
yes. He's running roughly about 120 wheelbase, but I know that he's a little bit
Ooh, that was a
taller
hard hit.
and has some more weight, probably a little higher.
Oh, no, too hard of a hit.
Ooh, uh-oh.
There we go. May have popped out of gear.
I know that feeling. I was just telling you about that earlier, Matt.
I'm telling you, some of these rocks do not forgive at all.
Come on, Chris. Man, he's got a great run
He has
going
a great
right
run
now.
going.
I really want to see him finish strong.
I am so happy for him.
Oh, this is
Oh, get a little squirrely up there. You just see the whole front end pop up pretty high.
Stay in it.
Again, that's kind of treacherous up there. I know it looks kind of easy, but it's quite off-camber stuff. Again,
bit of a sharp turn through
There
those
is.
2 trees.
and it's a pretty hard drop in. The first 20, 30 feet are pretty straight down. Then after that, it planes out quite a bit. And then there's the big rock at the bottom that you want to make sure you don't hit.
Looking real strong. Let's see how that baby will jump. Never mind, it's not going to jump. But you can imagine.
Nice.
There we go.
Come on.
All right. That was Chris Griggs.
144.068.
There we go.
144.068.
144.068. He's only 1 second behind Jay Storks this time.
You gotta give it to
well
him.
done.
Well played.
All right, man. Tim Cameron's still in the lead with a 104. Then Danny Smith with a 111. Then Adam Coots with a 112. But Jake is on the line. He gets to rerun after there was discussion about the course and making sure that it was run the way that it was intended. So, Jake has the chance.
Here we go.
To change everything right now in the next 104 seconds or less.
Again, it's so funny to see the buggies absolutely just bucking and kicking through that section.
Now he does have the benefit of having already run
Yes.
this hill
Which
in the bouncer.
Which I think might make you a slight bit faster just because you know where to turn at now. You're like, oh, yeah, I got to turn here.
But that
Like,
means he's also doing 5 hills
Yes.
in the bouncer
Yes.
this
At-
week. And
at
it's-
race
it's
speed.
that much more wear and tear.
Yeah.
And that much more opportunity for
Something to go wrong. It's true.
Plus, man, the feeling after you're done with a course and you did a good job and you went fast and then you know you got to go do it all over again.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't know if that'll affect his mindset, but I know that
Go, go, go.
that could get under your skin a little bit. We did talk about it earlier. In case you're wondering why he's running again, the short version of that is just wanting to make sure that the course was run as it was intended, so it was fair for everybody. And Jake he found a little bit of a loophole.
He did. I would say.
There was no
Flags are taped.
flags or tape that clearly said he couldn't go there. But it's not the way that Clyde intended for the hill to be run. So they had a meeting with all the drivers to make sure it was fair for everybody. So that's why he is getting a second go at this course. All right. Jake is wrapping up Hill 1 for us in the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. Let's see what his time
Airing
is.
out a little bit there.
.786.
108.786, and it was actually a smidge faster than that first time, even cutting the corner
way
a little
smoother
bit.
this time.
So it worked out. It worked out great for Jake, and now it's all clear for all the drivers. I think everybody can be happy with how that went. So 108.786. And
Justin Holback said maybe he can run it again. He got a little faster. Maybe
There we go again,
run it
107.
again. Yeah, maybe I missed that corner. Let me run it again.
Okay, guys, everybody is
Okay.
done.
All right, guys.
Everybody, go down here and watch the RC race. It's right down here.
All right, we'll be right back.
ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Affordable EFI is in sight now with Sniper EFI from Holley. Easy to install, self-tunes, and replaces most 4-barrel carbs. Forget cold start issues, hesitations, vapor lock, and flooding. Get big performance starting at just $999.95. Sniper EFI.
And we're back.
All right, we're back. I'm going to give a quick rundown for where we ended up with Hill 1 for the Branik Motorsports Bouncer Cup. Tim Cameron took the lead on Hill 1 with a 104, and then Jake Pike put himself into second place with a 108. Then Danny Smith in third with a 111. Adam Kutzen fourth with a 112. And then Wes Keene rounding out top 5 with a 117. So
top 5 Wes Keene. That's my
it's
dog.
Crazy. I'll never get over seeing him out here. That's Hill 1 for all 4 of our classes. We had UTV Stock, UTV Cup, UTV Bounty, and the Bouncer class. We are going to break for RC Racing and Mega Trucks, and then we plan to be back about 1:45.
Yeah, 1:45. I think we're trying to kick up the live feed. We'll be racing by about 2-ish, they said. So
yeah.
Tune back in. You won't miss it. It's going to be a good time.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit.
See you soon.